What's going on, guys? Let's talk about Seattle market. The drive, yo, the drive in Seattle. It's a lot of love. How's everyone nice going? So me personally, I'm back on live again. I was grounded for a week because hate crime, hate speech, whatever term you want to use. So on here, wise, you gotta be cautious when you go live and stuff, because you gotta be cautious what you say, you know. So we talk about race, religion, politics, and COVID on any platform, especially here on TikTok. People getting the feelings. What up, AJ? What's going on? How you doing? What's going? You know, people get on the feelings. You know, and you gotta be cautious on this app because, like, once again, I got grounded for a week. So which I will do a TikTok about it. They can report my TikTok, which I still have Facebook, IG. So I'm on TikTok now. So I just got off work. Yeah, I just got back from work also. I did the farm market in Seattle. It was a good day, chill. Nice, beautiful weather in Seattle. But it's a drive. It's about like 3 hours roughly, 3 hours and 20 minutes to Duval. But I love the market because I can vibe with people. Like, I can tell my story. We have fun, we chop it up, and they all that's about my inky stuff. You know, what is that? Like, oh, it's a story, you know. So, but yeah, I'll go back to what I was saying. So, after I've been off, I couldn't go live for a week. Yesterday I got ungrounded because of a hate crime, quote unquote. But with that said, just be cautious what you say when you go live. And the cool thing about it is, like, yo, when you go live, you put yourself out there for the world, for the most part. So a lot of people vibe with you, they vibe with you every which way. If they don't, you don't worry about it. Like, real shit will talk. Like, I do this for sure for myself, and vibe with the whole world about, teach you about life, relations, what we suffered, M's and arcs, and try to control your overthinking and figure out life around you. You know, study yourself, see why you're struggling, you know. And 0 followers, you know, likes, views, it don't matter to me. No respect when I say that, but real shit we're talking, this really got to be 1,000%, you know, depend on yourself, stop being dependent on the world, and then learn how to let yourself mind, body, heart, so it's all about 1,000 before you love anybody else in the world 1,000. You can have love for others, parents, kids, co-workers, social media, you know, your squad, but not 1,000 because you're still broken, which take time, and I promise you, I'll hold your hand, guide you every which way. With that said, you know, that's why I just do content for you. You know, vibe with you most definitely, but all this live basically goes on my YouTube videos, on my YouTube channel. You go my link, my bio, my link is right there. You can see my IG, you can see my Facebook. My YouTube, and that's what I build it for. You know, just to vibe with the world. And I tell people, yo, you missed my live, just go on my YouTube channel. I talk about it. But so when you watch my YouTube channel, why it's the TikTok live? Right here, I can see your comments, see who's coming in and out, etc. But when you go on, you save it to your phone, you upload it to YouTube. Basically, it shows that I'm just talking to myself. It looks like I'm basically crazy because I'm laughing bullshit with my peoples, but I'm actually talking to people. But I believe they do it for legal issues that they won't show the actual, you know, the followers, etc. People jump in and out, their actual name for legal reasons. That's what I believe, which is cool. Hey, I'll keep making them. I love it. It's more material from my TikTok, you know. And then now I have more downtime, which I'm gonna call it now that I have more downtime, I'm gonna do like me. I don't know how you do your TikTok, etc. But like my TikToks, I save it to my phone, and from there, I put it to my laptop, and I put it in folders. So computer questions, Microsoft, Apple, I got you. I'm a computer technician, so I can teach anybody in the world which I started doing more tutorials about how to work on a computer. It's easy, I promise you that. And then wherever you're locally, you can start working on computers, and I'll hold your hand, guide you. It's very easy. The laptops get more tricky because you have to disassemble them, put like the hard drive and RAM sometimes and replace CPUs, but as far as just like to install operating systems like Windows, you know, iOS and MacBooks, I could teach anybody. I promise you that. I hold your hand, guide you. I can send all information through emails, send you links and so on, and I can guide you every which way. It's really easy to do. I promise you that. So with that said, that's what I do. You know, I'm gonna start doing so my IG, Facebook, Twitter. On Twitter, it does not allow to do more than 3 minutes, and that's it. You have to do 2 parts. Not allowed to do in sections. But I believe IG will allow me to do. I haven't tested 10 minutes yet, but I'll see if it allows me to do 10 minutes. The reason I'm saying that because I'm gonna do my TikToks. I have like a bunch of 1 minute TikToks, like either me talking about Emerson Arc, square and circles, all this, or video responses, etc., duets, etc. So I'm gonna do with the software is grab 10 TikToks and put them all to one MP4, and then basically do a 10 minute of 1 minute TikToks back to back to back. And I'm uploading my YouTube channel, my oh, what up, Lisa? How you doing? How you been, Miss? How's it going, Lena? And put it on my TikTok, for sure my Facebook, because Facebook's not regulated as far as time-wise. And then, yeah, so if you have any computers how to do, sorry, computers, if you have any questions how to do that with that software, I got you, I'll hold your hand, guide you. It's really easy to do for the most part, because all you do is grab your files and just put them on the software, and it'll just basically compress it to one, and then from there, where now save it to one before a 10-minute video, boom, and that's how you get more, especially like me, I do a lot of TikToks. Bro, thank you for all the words. Oh, hey. Hey, Humberto, hey, how you doing? No, I'm here for the whole world, like, you know, Team Square, Team M, Social Familia, I'm waiting 1,000. It's all this is a story, like, that's why I have my hashtags. It's a story on November 2nd, 3rd, I believe, I'm getting more. So, I was talking about The Matrix, Neo, I'm Neo in The Matrix. So, The Matrix is the best movie to learn about Emerson Arcs and, you know, what's going on in the real world, you know, because everyone's about accessories and making life, you know, get a job. It's cool, get a job, go to school, that's awesome. But when you deal with relationships, that's what you get destroyed, and it curveballs you in life, because you're like, how am I supposed to function with life, and I'm just dying with my partner, or I'm dealing with toxicity with my partner, we're clashing heads. How am I supposed to move up in life? And then when you have no motivation and do anything in life and just get by, then what? Then you just cruise along lost in your head, and that's your head's your best friend or your worst enemy. And it's very, very unfair when you have no guidance, because we think not know we can figure yourself by ourselves, and I promise you that you can try. It'll be a long process, and then you will die slowly. And then from there you can potentially, you know, fold, do your cheating partner, you can do drugs, alcohol, potentially one in the head, or you're clashing with your partner. Reactive abuse, the proper word to use. You're not a narcissist. You just have, everybody in the world has narcissist traits, and we all build up because we get exhausted. If you don't talk to your partner, if you try to talk to your partner, you clash with heads, then there's the issue, and the toxicity begins. And if you're not going to be talking, especially one partner, what are you doing? Communication, which is the traditional shit. No, it's getting actually communication part. The other part is comprehension. So if you're doing communication, like me, for example, I'm chopping it up with you. My side, I'm doing communication comprehension. Your side behind the screen, you're communicating, we're chopping it up. You can comprehend today, tomorrow, 10 years from now. That's your choice, not my choice. So I'll just hold your hand and guide you. So with your partner, the same thing. Like, if they're not comprehending what you're saying, that's why you're just talking to a rock. You yourself a million times, broken record conversations for a reason. And that's when you gotta make a decision in life, which, yes, I understand it's hard. It sucks, most definitely. But how long are you gonna be with the individual? 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 12 years? Like my first baby mom, nurse 1,000, and then my second baby mom 7, which I respect for. Like I told her, yo, I have nothing against you. I needed to die, and I love you for leaving me. Which I'm actually get that pretty soon. My collarbone, actually I'm getting that, my neck, my eyebrows. I'm calling everybody out. So I'm considered crazy in Spanish culture, Hispanic, Latino, Spaniards, and especially here in Eastern Washington, Yakima Valley, and I don't care. I broke tradition by opening my mouth, being a male, telling a female story, basically. And they call me Mandilon. I don't care about what anyone thinks about me. Yo, you gotta be real shit with talk. 1,000. You come before, you know, anybody in this world. You gotta be selfish. 1,000. Stop being codependent on the world. Worry about everyone's petty opinions and shit. Be dependent on yourself. All you need is yourself. At the end of the day, everyone leaves you. Who you got? Just got you. That's it. The person in the mirror, and that's it, you know? So don't give up. Day by day, baby steps, you know? Good, bro. Familia first. Familia, most definitely. Familia first, 1,000. As long as they're the true family and friends. Just because the blood doesn't make you family, you know what I mean? By rules, by DNA, yes, that's your family by rules. But if they ain't vibing with you, they you know, you're going through breakups, you're going through hard times, and they give you grief, like, yo, for example, through a breakup, yo, get over him. You know, get yourself another boyfriend, go over to this party and kick it. That is a narc energy vampire. You don't know those people in life. You need to fall back and heal. Don't go body hopping. Don't go do the whole face, all that shit, party, kicking it, because that's not gonna fix you. Anything with drugs, alcohol, popping pills, and bullshit, no meds will fix you. All that's doing is numbing you up and running from your problems. And then when you sober the fuck up, what happens? You're probably, what's up, baby boy? What's up, baby girl? You feeling good now? You sober? You good? You're not high no more? You're not drunk? You're off your meds? What's up? I'm here. What you gonna do about me? You gonna fix me, or you gonna pop pills, get high, run away? Do your thing. And I'm not being rude. Like, yo, real shit talk. Like, you don't even know that shit. With guidance and support, I promise you this, you'll recover a lot faster, every which way. And don't feel alone. Like, I'm only one person in this world, but I promise you the whole guy just support you, uplift you every which way. And so you control your overthinking, so you understand why you're going through what you're going through, your emotions, so you don't feel alone. Because once again, in your head, like I'm talking to you right now, your head's going, you know? And I was there, and it's just sucks. That's why in the empath world, I created a traditional amp, a herd amp, a lost amp, and myself, 22 amp woke, Neo in the Matrix, called the whole world out every which way. Because now you're the referee. Now you figured out how this functions. And now you love yourself with mind, body, heart, soul of 1,000. And you put yourself before anybody in this world. Like Tavi, real shit talk, I'm just blunt and so like I don't need nobody in this world. I'm not being harsh, I'm not being mean, real shit with talk, but like Tavi, tomorrow, if everyone dead you tomorrow on your phone, family stops talking to you, what's gonna happen to you as an individual? A lot of children lost amps, they will die. A narcissist 1,000, they need an amp to survive. They're codependent of the whole world, and that's why they're broken the way to the last dying breath, because they won't ever learn how to love themselves at all. So with that said, that's the way they function. So to show last stems, we have narcissist traits also. We do the same shit. I can love bomb you, gaslight you, pump your head up, make you feel good. AKA they call it in the books, they call it the honeymoon phase. I can do the J-Dog entanglement, the sneakiness in the phone, social media at the party. J-Dog entanglement, because I could just cry to somebody else, victim about my what up, Marco? He says, Janet, how's it going? I can cry about somebody about my problems with my exes, whatever, etc. And then you do sneakily, you said your list is already broken. That's why I have it right here. It's premeditated. My ex's name, premeditated. And like I tell you, I love, it was done incorrectly, yes. No one deserves to get cheated on, obviously not, but it's okay because once you understand why it happened, then you vibing. I caught you. Yeah, no, I'm here. I just got back from Seattle. And then from there, guys, go to, I can, sorry, I'm tired, I'm very exhausted. I can be verbally abusive. I can be physically abusive, but I'm not a narcissist. I have narcissist traits. Everybody has narcissist traits. And see, I'm a 2020 amp now. I'm woke, so I acknowledge all of the wrongdoing that I did. Like me, I'm strong with words, petty words. I don't die with petty words. My first, my parents said, maybe my father, in the Hispanic Latino Spanish culture, for the most part, the men are typically machistas, the badasses, etc., and they verbally abuse the shit out of your kiddos, right? And as kids, you get fucked up by those words. And there's, like, our parents and before them, they're still gonna generation stuck on not knowing. So culture-based wise, man's gonna be man runs the show, they can fuck around, be with the bitches, etc., and the wife's gotta stay there no matter what. Because their grandma did it, the auntie did it, the mom did it, all that corny traditional bullshit. By me saying that it's wrong, but do I give a shit? No, because I don't believe in that. That's how you supposed to be in a relationship, quote unquote, and be happy with your partner, but you're cheating, doing your bullshit, and then you want to use religion. Well, the devil was in me, so I'm gonna go pray, tell the pastor my freaking sins, and the God's gonna forgive me. Come on, man. No, it's more than that. That's just excuses in life. That's why I have my finger. My ink, SOS, stuck on stupid. 1 + 1 = 3. Wrong answer. It's easier to have excuses and lie and blame everybody and the mother but yourself, or tell the truth and have accountability for what you've done wrong. And if you keep cheating on your partner, what's gonna happen? Fuck your excuses. It's called a habit. I will keep cheating on my partner because he allowed me, whatever you're into, etc. And their lies again and again and again, the broken record. And that person you can destroy to the point which I gotta do think about this, because when you keep accepting your exes back in your life and you become numb, the point where you become numb is basically like, for example, scenario, my ex, I took her back, right? And I took her unless you kept cheating on me, right? Because typically, when they say they don't want to cheat, all the cheater with you. But potentially somebody else, no. But with you, yes. Because you allowed to take, you took them back. So with that said, let's say cheat on me 5 times, right? Quote unquote. And then from there wise, I become numb. When you become numb, basically what happens, let's say my people see me, hey, outside, your girl, ex, whatever, or some other guys doing their thing, messing around, whatever. And I'll be like, oh, that's cool. She does it all the time. She'll be back in a couple weeks. There's nothing new. That's when you become numb. That's when you're lost. That's when you have couples that are together for 20, 30, 40 years, miserably as fuck, together. And if at the end, the male, female calms the fuck down, and now they want to love and be, act like lovey-dovey and shit. Like, why? Your shit's hella fake, man. That's why, for example, Facebook, IG, Twitter, not too much. Basically, Facebook and IG, your couples, you can take pictures all you want, smile. A picture can tell 1,000 stories, man. But the next day they killing each other. Fuck you, it's hella funny. Like me, I don't miss none of that drama at all. I don't miss no toxicity. God and I, we just chill, eat our popcorn. Like, yo, you see this? Like, yeah, don't miss that shit. And I'm not being rude to you. If you're dealing with that right now, I'm not being rude to you. But yo, like, fall back and study yourself, study your partner. If y'all bumping heads, then why are you there for? If I tell you shit, I'm gonna stab you in the heart. If your home is broken, why are you there for? What are you going to do to fix your home? And here's the shit. You can't fix your partner at all. You can only fix yourself, and that's it. So with that said, you got to make decisions in life. How long are you going to be with your partner? I don't give a shit. Yeah, when it comes to kids, yes, it must become hella more difficult. Because why? Every kid in the world wants to see the parents together. And that's why you got to make a decision. Isn't it hurt? Most definitely. And does it hurt the kids? Yes, but it's better to hurt everybody today than tomorrow. Especially yourself, man. Now you'd be like me, my first been on 12 years, miserable shit, narcissist 1,000. I have that's just my 3 daughters and just experience, right? My ex now, 7 years. 4 boys, my stepson 5, a squad of 8, So with that said, you just gotta figure your experience out and that's it. I'm just trying to, I tell people, as light workers, aka in the 3D world, I'm a woke one, so all I can do, like, God, quote unquote, God's angels, I hold your hand, I can heal you, guide you, support you, uplift you, forewarn you, show you love, but I can't fix you. I can't fix you, no drugs, alcohol, pills, psychiatrist, counselor, therapist, and the cherry on top, God can't fix you. People like all the religious folk they get like mad about, they get bitter about this shit. Like, what do you mean God can't fix me? God gave us free will. He's by our hands. God never left nobody's side. That's why you have cartoons. God, the devil, the little angel, basically God, the devil. The devil is always in our ear. So when we do anything wrong, I steal a pen. Stealing, it's wrong, right? It's not a positive thing, it's a negative thing. So if that's any negative shit you do, that is the devil talking to you, whispering in your ear, basically. And that's an art coming out of you. So with that said, you gotta be cautious with your decisions in life. The majority of life our decisions is basically, once again, premeditated. We thought about it. 90% of our choices as traditional last them is premeditated. I'm gonna do something dirty, I'm gonna cheat, I fuck her, I'm tired of dealing with my partner. She's hitting me up, I'm gonna roll with it. And then when you get in the mix and start doing entanglement with your bullshit, you get in your feelings like, I shouldn't have done that. But I already did it. What can I do? I can't take time back. Right? And it sucks hurting people. That's why, like me, my first baby mom, narcissist 1,000, right? So, it was 12 years. Toxic shit was definitely at the end. She took me back, etc., quote unquote, to work it out as a family for kiddos. It was mainly for the kids. She's like, I just used you for leverage. And for narcissists, here's the kicker. Female narcissists are smarter and more vindictive than a male narcissist. Male narcissists, for the most part, they're not really smart. They're just rolling, They don't really think about the shit. They just get caught up, right? And with female ones, they have more to show. They have their body. They can use, they can use a body, TLC, every which way to manipulate anybody in this world, male or female. And they're conniving. They're smart with the words, etc. And they'll get you. So with that said, after she done me dirty, etc., and she played me for the second time. And from there, I made a choice. I don't care no more. I'm gonna wild out. And I did my whole phase. I did benefits. I went body hopping for about 10 months, man. I did not care. I hit up all the females that I wish I had this story time. I hit up all the females that basically offered me TLC a long time ago. A long time ago. Hey, Ellen, how you doing? How's your night going? And that's the thing. I tell people, I'll tell you all my stories, what I've done wrong. So the idea is just forewarn you, do not do what I did, because every time you lay down with the body, you do body hopping, no matter if it's 1 or 1,000. I don't care how many it is. You keep devouring yourself. As an empath, traditional last imp, you will devour yourself every time you lay down with somebody, every which way. Because eventually it's going to catch up to you. In the beginning, you rage and go, fuck, my partner cheated, fuck him. I'm going to do my thing. They mistreated me, fuck, I'm going to do my thing. Most definitely. But everybody you lay down with, you devour yourself. For a male, for the most part, we can keep pushing. For a female, analogy, I tell all my benefits I lay down with, I go, check out. The policy with this, I go, like me, don't love me. I love my baby mom. She's garbage, she's shit, yes. There's love for her, I can't get rid of it. I don't know how to. It's not a light switch. So, don't fall for me. You fall for me, I'm sorry, you're going to hurt yourself every which way. What we're doing is wrong, yes. But what am I trying to do? And what are you trying to do on your side? Fill the void we can't get from our exes. Even though they suck. Yes, I know you're a better female than my ex. Yes, 1,000, common sense. But I'm broken. I don't know how to get rid of this love, Hey, how's you? Had my awakening in January. It's been a journey, but I'm hesitant about the vaccine. Oh, Ellen, hey. On that note, I'll follow you. So here's the kicker. The vaccine part, we'll talk about it for a second. The only downfall on social media platforms, it's a toss-up, because the reason being is because, me honestly speaking, just as an individual, that vaccine was built way too fast. And not enough time to study, so basically everyone's being a guinea pig. There are some cases of people having side effects, people potentially passing away from it. That's the ish. Like for example, my scenario right now as you speak, Seattle, the market's pretty much ending. I'm looking for work locally, but where I'm from, Eastern Washington, Yakima Valley, it's not many jobs for the most part. I'm a computer technician, and I'm on the wrong side. If I was in Seattle, I would do computers all day, every day, right? So with that said, if I don't get no work locally by beginning of December, I'm gonna have to go back to Alaska. Like, yo, if you have no work in this nation or in this world, Alaska's there for everybody. Is it easy work? No, it's not. Is it very physical? Yes, it is. Very strenuous in the body? Yes, it is. But real shit, we're talking on the canneries. I haven't really been in a cannery before on land. I've been on the boats. Boats, you know, it's more difficult, you know. Sorry for the questions. Hello, but what do you think can still be spiritual and woke but still work in a corporate job? Oh, okay, so here's the kicker. So the categories I say, so you have to go back, you know, fall back. Oh, real fast, finish the Alaska thing. So if I go to Alaska, to fly anywhere from, you know, in and out of states, you have to take the vaccine. I'm just like, I'm not found for them. But if this in my situation, I'm like, well, if I don't find anything locally, I gotta ship out and I'm gonna have to take it. Do I want to take it? No, I do not. Do I care for it? No, I do not. Me personally, as an individual, I got COVID in last November. I was dying for 8 days. Not very fun. Very scary experience, yes. But if I have to do it, I gotta do it because I gotta work, you know. But with that said, back to your question was awakening, awesome. So, and as far as the awakening part and your side, is it like, so you have like the 2D world of sheep, right? Narcs don't know shit anything about that. Like we were like, what's Narc? Me, I got taught in 2000. So that's why I have it. Squares, empathist, circle narcissist. Analogy I was taught in 2000. Never took it into consideration, and I paid the price. It's cool. It is what it is. A lesson learned, you know. And then you have the 3D world. That's when you go through your awakening, trying to, you know, understand how amp, snark work. Okay, the little war's been going on since that many times. Then you have 4D world, 5D world, and 6D world, and 7D world, which is more like tarot card readings. The astrologist, you know, everyone was like, "What's your sign?" And the moon. Said like my girl, she's like into all that. I'm like, I understand it. I just do 3D world. Like I'm, you know, I vibe with everybody, but I'm just like the referee. Like if you're an arc, I'll elaborate, see how you function, and you can't be fixed. Spiritual last them to hold your hand, guide you, and I got you, you know. So yeah, but I don't know. You don't be sorry. You're totally gonna miss. Totally good. What do you think can still be spiritual and woke but still work in a corporate job? Okay, so here's the kicker with that. As far as, so for sure, yeah, no matter what, like me as an individual, like I see square and circles everywhere I go. In the Valley of Eastern Washington, Little Mexico, a shitload of squares, mainly a lot of circles, and there are a lot of broken ones. Like I just judge everybody. Yeah, and in this world, you have to judge everybody, right? So with that said, and when it comes to work, same shit. Who's a square? Who's a circle? You can pretty much call them out. The ones you vibe, they're hella cool, and they're being something authentically. That's an empath. That's square. Circle narcissists are the ones that are like, you know, their heads are swollen. You know, their assistant manager, whatever, their key holders and shit, and their head's too swollen. And they have short tempers, shitty customer service skills. They're just bitter people in life, and that's why you gotta observe them every which way, because you don't want to vibe with them too much. Keep it short, and if they're being toxic as fuck, you know, just talking shit, causing shit at your job, then that individual, just confront them, shit out. You know, hey, with you and I, you know, obviously the tension, apparently, I have nothing against you, I don't need to talk to you, but yes, you're my coworker. Keep it about working, that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. You see the coworkers around us? You can talk to everybody in the mother but myself. Just keep it about work. You ask me anything about the job, most definitely, but, you know, you can say, hi, what's up, how's the kids, family, I'll respond to that, most definitely. But nothing more. Don't ask me about my, you know, anything about what you do for the week. No respect to you, but we were bumping heads, apparently, and I don't vibe with that situation. Yeah, kill them with kindness. If they don't like that, yo, you don't have to talk to me at all. Say fuck you. Cool, fuck me. I go on my day. But see me as an individual, I'll be like, okay, you're gonna say fuck me. Why? Please elaborate. You know? We all need lessons learned in our lives. Sadly, that's what life's about. Yo, Janet, I'm mad. Okay, check it out. So that quote right there. So yes, what you're saying is true to a certain extent. That's traditional bullshit. Me as an individual, I say fuck tradition. When I say that, I get it, like, which I love criticism. All day, every day. Come at me. I don't want you to freaking criticize me. I need you to. And I'll elaborate with you. So with that said, traditionally what you said, yes. But here's the kicker. If you were to fall back in life, and then someone would, like, not, you know, what I know about amps and arcs, how they function, if I was to forewarn you all the scenarios and tell you how relationships function, I give you forewarnings and scenarios. Okay, what's going to happen? Be cautious. If you're in your feelings, and you go to a third party, you know, it's the C to the Z party, and you're talking about your partner, you're bumping heads, etc. So the C to the Z party, aka August, you know, he or she, whoever you're talking to, whatever you're into, etc. You know, they have two options: on to they give you advice, and that's it. Keep it humble, no passing boundaries, because you're emotionally down. Or typically, what happens, they see you're emotionally down, and then manipulate your ass and be like, "Yo," and they drop the if lines, which I call the if lines. If you was with me, for example, you and I are together, right? And let's say I don't spend time with you, I don't go out with you, I'll be like, and then August like, "Yo, Ma, John, if you was me, we'll go out kick it. If you with me, we'll travel the world. All the shit that I'm not doing, he's saying." And then what? And you're like, back in your head, you'd be like, well, shit, you know, like, he's being cool with me. And then from there, wise, you know, then you get, you're emotionally vulnerable, like, potentially might take a leap of faith, and I'll do your sneaky link. And here's the kicker, you got to be prepared for the situation, because two things going to happen. Potentially, you obviously cheat, right? Do your thing. And that person, now you become potentially a couple, but the way you meet somebody is the way you lose somebody. That's why I have it on me, right here. My first big mom taught me that. So with that said, you met him cheating, so potentially he or she's going to cheat on you. It's just a generational cycle type of shit. Or you lay down with them, right? And they just get up and leave. Like, oh, check it out. I just go on skins and that's it. Now I go have fun and go back to your partner. Like, what? Oh, no, I was just using you, man. I just played you for stupid. They tell you straight up bluntly, I played you for stupid. You fell for it. So I'm going to get a believe if you want to. I'll tell your partner you messed up, or you tell them. Now you're basically on blackmail mode, or they just don't give a shit and just get them and leave. Now you lay down with somebody, stepped out of the relationship for lust, not love, because you thought it was love because they make you feel good, which is called love bombing. And now what? Now you're really broken. Now you become what? Awkward as fuck. And that's why if you know your partner and they're cheating, that you can catch them easily because they act differently around you. And after that, your shit's done. And that's the thing. If that happens, how long are you gonna be there for? How many chances you give your partner, and they keep cheating on you? That's the shit. You don't destroy yourself over one individual out of the whole world. Don't do that. But I understand, yes, you said Duncan, when you're in your feelings, you're in your feelings. Most definitely. And from the outside looking in, everyone tells you, yo, you see her? Like my people told me before. Don't be with them, man. That's toxic shit. But what do we do as Church of Last Dance? Lovers, the healers, and overthinkers. We see the good in them. And we pray for them. Traditional bullshit. Pray for them. In reality, you pray for them a couple times and not forever. You need to pray for yourself. That's why you fall on our face, you know? Can we release the energy from our narcs? Wait. Can we release the energy from our narcs ex and leave it to heal faster? Oh yeah, no, yeah. For your first and foremost, we can remember a narcissist. You gotta know your ex is a narcissist at 1,000, not 600. I think is not knowing, because remember, everybody in the world, everybody has narcissist traits. Why do you think you do wrong? Why do you think you lash out, you pop off, hit somebody, you steal something, etc. Anything negative, narcissist traits. Empath positive, narcissist negative. So everybody, every traditional last step has both. And that's why when someone does you dirty, you stay quiet, bottle up, or you do, like, for example, you're not a physical person. You're not a violent person, right? And your partner keeps messing with you, fucking with you, etc., right? And you pop them. Then what? Are you a narcissist? No, you're not. That's called reactive use. They come poking the bear. You built up, you stay quiet, fuck you. Not today. Boom, pop them. Now you're considered what? A batter. You're considered, aka narcissist, but you're not a narcissist. Narcissist traits. It's called reactive abuse. And that's the shit, like my ex and I were talking about that. That's a cool thing. Once again, like I'm woke 2020, right? 1,000. And her and I can talk about it and we laugh about it, And I go, yes, I'll push you to your limit. Because as for the most part, males are pretty much stronger than a female, emotionally wise. We're built to like brainwash that you're a man the fuck up, don't share emotions. So we're stronger emotionally. Females are softer and they show emotions, right? So with that said, I told her, yo, I told you before you. Words don't bother me at all. I can destroy anybody with words. I'm not trying to, but if you want to debate the situation, elaborate, we shall. But with that said, I'll warn you 3 times. Yo, get back with this. I don't get hurt, but you shall. If you especially talking about the past, let's talk about it. But once again, last time I'm warning you, I'm going to say what I'm saying. My answer won't change. I'm going to kill you the truth, and then you shed your tears and back to square one. And be like, cool, so you're stuck in the past. And now you're balling. I don't expect it, but I don't care. You're crying because you're not crying because of me. Yes, I hurt you in the past, and I can't fix the shit. I can tell you 1,000 sorries, kiss your feet, buy the fucking world, but the past is written. I cannot fix it. You can't fix it. The cherry on top, God can't fix it. So why are we talking about this again? What do you get out of it? Tears, anger, hatred towards me? Then do so. Now you ruin your day, not my day. I'm not being rude to you, but I will elaborate to you. Now that I'm woke, I elaborate every which way. Anything you tell me, I'll elaborate to you every which way. I need to put all the narc in one box and ship them. Yo, bro, you hella funny. That's why I love the East Coast. Like, y'all East Coast, y'all hella funny, and Latinas and Latinos, y'all hella viable people, but y'all hella funny. But yes, if we can do that, be a hell of a lot faster. But with a support team, you can vibe. You can. It's all about your environment, man. Remember, if you have your environment good, then you straight. If not, then you bumping heads. Oh, what's up, the great one? Hermano, what's the deal, Ray? How you doing? How's it going? How's the gym therapy? How's the family? How's your health? But yeah, no, most definitely. Like, remember, life's hard, right? Quote unquote. Fuck no, it's not. I promise you, it's not. It's actually easy with the cherry on top. The reason why it's hard, we allowed narcissistic energy and powers in life. If you're going through shit in life, anybody that gives you any type of grief, get over it. Oh, you're still crying about your job, being in the position. Energy vampire. If that's your family, your friend, partner, suddenly giving you shit about it, not uplifting you, then what are you gonna do about it? Stay quiet and bottle the fuck up and fuck. That's my girl. That's my my brother, my sibling, my peoples. Well, they're not doing good for you. So what do you do about it? Real shit with talk, yo. Push them all away. Is your squad in life gonna get small? Pathetically small. What I did last year, I pushed everybody in the mother way. People are like, oh, you just get over her, get another girl, take your kids and take your life back. Go have fun, party and kick it, get a bitch, etc. Get another girlfriend. Take your kids, take your daughters to your pops, take your boys to her parents. Move the fuck on. And I was like, so by doing all that you just told me, that fixes all this pain. I'm dying right now. That fixes me. By giving up on my kids, it's not my kids' fault. That's it, my Action 9, that's it. Not my kids. Our kids. No, it's our fault. And I told him, yo, kick rocks. What? But I'm your cousin, I'm your boy. I'll give him no fucks. You tell me nothing positive. You do your life, party and kick it, whatever. That's what how you fix yourself. But your partner didn't do so. I don't need you in my life. Now everyone's I'm called crazy. Do I give a fuck? Oh, hell no. I'll be crazy, but here's the best part. I sleep with 1,000, wake up with 1,000 with no reason in the world. I'm a lover and a healer. When I sleep, I die. Time is irrelevant. Overthinking stop. I'm just vibing, telling a story. And I tell my ex, yo, I love you for leaving me. I need to die. It was done incorrectly. Cheating is not good, but it's cool. It's totally cool. It's totally cool. And me personally, I gave her like 1 year ultimatum. Yo, in the TLC game with your sex intercourse, etc., got a year. If not, then we squashing it. She's like, what do you mean? Like, you got a year to pick up your game in the TLC. I love it. You like it. You're emotionally DTF. I'm a DTF 1,000. So with that said, if not, then we're squashing. We do co-parenting. So I always try to do correctly because our shit was broken. And she obviously, was scared to push it away. But it's cool. I told her, hey, it's a story. It's totally cool. Nothing against you. Now we vibing. We tell a story, etc. And look at you and I have a better relation than we actually when we're together. So we blessed. Yeah, I got a bad tongue, but I don't like to use it. Well, yo, brother, hermano, yo, totally, most definitely. But here's the kicker: if you use it correctly, at least you like me. My number's 3. I for one you. Check out. We can talk about that, yes. But I won't get in my feelings. You will. But if you want to talk about it, we shall. But remember, your 3 warnings. We shouldn't talk about it because I already know how you're gonna get. And after the 3rd time, cool. Let them have it. If they get in feelings, start crying, get mad, and just tell me, yo, why you mad? Why you crying? I told you, forewarned you. This conversation hurt my feelings. It's my past, whatever. I'm sorry. Sorry can't fix shit. Nothing can fix shit. It's the past. It's been written. The idea about the past is to take your notes and dwell, and take your notes, study it. And the idea is to push forward in life and to not do the same mistake again. If you keep doing the same mistake with the same person, fuck your excuses. It's called what? It's a fucking habit. That's all it's called. It's a habit with them. Question. Ask away. I love my questions. It's going good, bro. Just taking it day by day. Hey, that's how we can do it. Day by day, baby steps. The idea to have your mentality is like this. Yesterday, the past is gone. It can't be fixed, right? So with that said, anything that happened yesterday negative-wise, just learn from it. Study it. Don't dwell on it. Don't sit on it. Study it. If it was a bad scenario, a bad day with whomever it is, your coworker, family, partner, kids, whatever, whomever, etc., it could be a customer at the fucking store, etc. Just a little bit your bumped heads. Learn from it. Study the scenario. Why it went sour? Was it my fault? Was it their fault? Who was in the wrong? And from there, try to avoid the situation ever again. That's the idea, to keep learning and your scenarios. And with that said, there's more to it. Let's say you're trying your healing process, going through a breakup, right? And you're trying, you get triggered. You become sad, mad, bitter, etc. You was doing good like an hour ago, vibing, chopping it up. I woke up good, slept good. I'm feeling good, awesome. But I walked into the store. I saw some roses and it reminded me, or like I said, I saw the yellow roses and it reminded me of my ex. Now I'm sad. Now I'm triggered. That's trauma. That's trauma. In your head, you're matching the door pain. That person's ex owns it, and that's trauma. That's a trigger. You need to work on that. But the cool thing is when it happens to you, when you're getting your emotions, try to acknowledge, look at your surroundings and see what triggered it. Because that's a trauma and a trigger for that individual. And when you can do that, that's a trauma you got to work on in your head and your door, your mansion, to close that door of pain. Why, when you start working everyone like I'm happy for you and BS, but little do they know I was been get a check by my unemployment. Why, when you start working everyone like I'm happy for you and BS, but like little well, now you're ahead of the game, you're doing good. As long as they're showing you love, that's the thing. Like when you're doing good, like you're doing good, but if anyone that gives you negative grief, etc., then that's on them. Let them be bitter, miserable in their life, not your life. You just keep striving for better for yourself. In this world, once again, you got to be selfish 1,000. You have to. You come first and foremost for anybody. Anyone that values you, shows you love, respect, they stay by your side no matter what. $1, no dollar in their pocket. Because we all have financial issues, we have situations in life, but they'll be there morally, they'll be there physically, verbally, etc., to support you when you're down. Like if they didn't tell you, if I could give you help with your money, I would, but I have nothing. I'm barely like scraping by. But I'll be here for to hold your hand. That's your people's, But people act like I wasn't getting a check when I was. Well, here's the kicker: if you want to elaborate to the whole world, I'm getting employment. I'm not working, yes, but I'm getting employment. You can do that if you choose to, or just don't say nothing about it. Your choice, most definitely. If you want people to be in your business, just, verbalize, I'm not working, but I'm getting employment because my last job, etc., etc. And even get an employment, you say that, people be in your shit like, oh, so you're just lazy. Like, no, I'm looking for work still, but I'm getting unemployment, so I'm using that because that's my previous hours, my money I work for my previous job. If you want anyone to give you negative shit about that and they're talking this shit, hating, etc., let them be bitter and hateful in their life. And here's the best part: I tell everybody, I want you to watch me at my table, but I want you to watch me, but not at my table. Until you get tired of watching me, you and the squad can get up and leave, block me and move on. And here's the best part: as long as your mouth, in their heads, their mouths, your name's in their mouth 1,000, you're doing your part. You go on with your day. You don't let no one distract you in life, man. Real shit, real talk. Keep it humble, keep it 1,000 every which way. Hey, Bria, how you doing? How's that going? And that's it, because you come for anybody in this role. Remember that. It's us first. Everybody else, the vibe with you. Everybody else that doesn't, keep it pushing. Your choice to not elaborate with them or not. Me, I keep it humble with everybody, narc or amp, Is that people like, oh, you're working like, yeah, but even if I wasn't, I was still getting paid. Oh, yeah, no, you're doing good. You're doing good, And you're ahead of the game, because once again, nobody's trying to tell you this. You have no kids. I know, do time you want them. Cool. Take your time with kids, most definitely, but just you yourself. Treat yourself. You're single, right? That's good. Keep working on yourself. Obviously, every male, female's going to come at you hard because you're single. You're up in the market, right? But just don't fall for anybody, Study them really good. Yeah, obviously, be attracted to your partner for sure. But study them. Make sure they're all real people. Your standards right here, don't accept anybody underneath you. Don't give a shit if they have money, all the status of billionaires. If they're not your standards, fuck their money. The money will buy you things, yes, but it's not going to buy you happiness. It'll buy you a bad bit of happiness. In the beginning, be good and lustful, and after that, you figure out, I don't love them, it's just lust, and that's it. Just for skins, cool, then what? Now you wasted your time and your body for a wrong individual again? Nah, don't do that. What's up, bro? What's good the deal? What's up, man? How you been? How someone talks negative about you is how they feel about themselves. Oh, yeah. You're right. That was what the deal is. Very well said. Anyone with negative bullshit, they're talking about themselves. That's all it is. They hate on you because they're talking about themselves. That's why when you do good in life, you're doing positive, they'll talk the shit or they back out. Simple as that. Because now they ain't there to support you. Because now, when you wasn't doing shit in life and they wasn't doing shit in life, now you coming up. If they're recording your people, they'll vibe with you. Don't matter if they have no job, they'll still support you. But when they hate on you because now you're doing better than them, they just back down or they talk to shit. Let them. That's what they do because they're better in life. I can get a job, you can get a job. We just gotta keep looking, you know? I'll go into Knots tomorrow. What's Knots? Knots. Elaborate, broski. Yo, what up, Gary? What up, man? How you doing? How you been? I'm gonna give you a jingle tomorrow. We gotta catch up. How's life? How's everything? Hey, brother. I know it's been a minute. How's everything, brother? How's everything? How's the kiddos? How's life? How's the trucking business? Or I believe you're doing at the shop. I believe if you're still doing that. How's everything with you, man? I just got back from Seattle like an hour ago, so I'll be out for a minute. Probably go for another hour and then shower up and then go to the Jenny Craig in the morning. go back to my cardio. Make love to my treadmill for an hour. Yeah. Oh man. Email is not Berry Farm. Email. I'm sorry. I'm like over my head. Yo, bro, I saw your latest post. I think you forgot to show yourself now. LOL. My last post? As far as my last TikTok? Or... what's up, mommy? How you doing, babe? How's it going? I'm sorry, Rose. I'm like dodging, but I'm talking about Esta. Oh, okay. I get you. Email is not Berry Farms. Yeah, babe's here. I'll be driving most of the day tomorrow. Oh, okay, cool. Shoot me a text when you have free time so we chop it up. You know, and we gotta catch up. You know, gotta make sure you're behaving. Oh man, tomorrow I have my kids for the weekend, so yeah, I gotta see what time she's gonna bring them. So that's why I hurry up to go to the gym, clean the crib up, clean outside, and work on some more computers, and I keep playing at work. So all the time, brother, on my way to Montana. Oh, shut up, Montana! Just 2 states over. Awesome. Heck yeah. That's awesome, man. There's the idea to potentially move to the west side, or I believe you were saying I didn't even say Oregon. I believe you were saying. If you do, let me know. Like shit, Oregon just down the road from me, so it's about 3 well, it depends on part of Oregon you live in, but 3-4 hours, 6 hours tops away. Sorry guys, I'm tired. But today the market was an awesome day, man. Like I love the markets. My people that vibe every which way. It's more open-minded squares all day, every day. Cause I had a customer. Why are you so flustered, love? Oh no, I'm tired, babe. I'm very exhausted. Like you know what I mean. I'm about to die in a minute. I wasn't going to the gym, but I'm too tired for that. Honestly, was I like to shower up and just go work out in the morning after I drop the girls out to school. But yeah, I get to see myself very exhausted. But anyways, one of the customers, it was a couple, like, and we're just chopping it up about fruit, produce, yeah, Eastern Washington, Yakima Valley, etc. And then her hubby's like, what's August mean? Like, is that like a month? I was like, oh, I go, that's actually a little story. Like, what do you miss the story? Like, I go, do you know by chance, like, Jada and Will Smith, like, oh, like the actors, like, yeah, like, do you know anything about like the Jada August entanglement? They're like, no, honestly, I don't watch the news a lot. I was like, oh, well, let me elaborate to you. I go, it's a little story. So nowadays, social media wise, takes, if you're going through breakups, relationships, etc., having tension with your partner, a lot of people fall to what? The phone, social media, third party, and they go to the Jada August entanglement. So I go, the way Jada and Will work with their relationship / marriage is basically they're in an open relationship. The rule was whoever they decided to lay down with, they have to pre-approve them. And if they didn't, they couldn't, right? So I go, Jada broke the rule, laid down with August, did the sneaky link, and then what? Did the Jada August, and she called it an entanglement, which is the proper way of saying cheating. And they're like, really? Like, yeah, that's why I have it on me. You really put that on yourself? Like, oh yeah, just to mock them and have fun with it, because that's the proper way of saying cheating, this entanglement. I go, for scenario, it's like, food stamps, right? The nicer way to say the food stamps proper is saying what? EBT. They're like, shit,
Analogies. So yeah. No, I just wanted to post how I used to look. I'm always posting how I look. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, no, it's the champ. Yo, you're doing good, man. You're progressing every which way, and don't ever stop. You know, like we gotta take care of our bodies, so our bodies take care of us. You know, it's easy to eat, enjoy our time, and let our bodies go most definitely. But then to get it back is very, very, very hard. But as long as you don't give up, ooh. Oh man, excuse me. That should hurt. Hey, Lady Lena, how you doing? How's your night going? How's life? How's health? How's the zombies? So it was a cool combo, It was really, really cool chopping it up with them. So I have noticed that now that I have awakened and out of the brainwash delusion. But whatchamacallit, yeah, they were digging the ink. I was like, yo, the idea is to come back next year. But that's my pops. Like, what do you mean that's on your father? DC literally makes me sick to my stomach. Oh yeah, babe, for sure. No, no one deserves to get cheated on, and it sucks. But that's just lust. All it is. Like, real shit we're talking lust. I tell you, yo, enjoy that shit. Cheat on your partner. Narcissist, that's their job. They're gonna body hop to the last dying breath. They are broken to the last dying breath. Can't ever be fixed. That's why I stab them in the heart. Like the riddle. Who's the problem? The person in the mirror, the person looking at the mirror. They hate the mirror because they hate themselves. Like a lot of spiritual attempts, I hated myself, disliked myself at 30 days of my life. I worked on my head, my mansion, worked on all my doors of pain. So my mask, finally took it off, left in the mansion, closed it. I left my extra door. Now I'm blessed. 2020, whoa. Got my girl. Like all I care about relationship with talk is my world, my 50 kiddos, my action night co-parenting, best dad, my girl and I, and you guys, the squad, Emps. I'll vibe with you to my last dying breath. Keep saying the same shit over and over because I love what I talk about. I don't like it, I love it. I'm just trying to simplify it for you every which way so you can understand why you're overthinking and why you doubt yourself. Nothing's wrong with you. It's your exes, it's your partners, your people, your environment. That's what the situation's happening. If no one make you feel good, and they're always giving you grief, a narc energy vampire, why do you have me in your life for? Because why? That's my mom. That's my kid. Like me, it's gonna sound bad, like I'm cold-blooded, but not in a bad way. I'll elaborate to like, we're bumping heads, I don't need you in my life. Like, we can talk. When you're ready, on my side, I'm doing communication comprehension. Your side, you can communicate, comprehend whenever you want to. You can say, Mr. Ignorant, fuck you, cool. Fuck me, I don't care. Go on with your day, I go on my day. I love my life every which way. I'm not gonna let no better person or any toxic person in my life. If you don't like it, there's the door. I have to put my TikToks and I put them on other platforms. For example, I've already started uploading a lot on my Twitter, Facebook, and IG. And I tell all my people in there, so like, yo, like, I do computer talk, yes, but not no more. Like, I still do it. Don't get me wrong. I still do it. But now I'm talking about life relations why we suffered, Emps and Narcs. I'm trying to help you with your overthinking wise. So if you don't like anything I'm saying on my platform, very simple. Unfollow me. I can have zero views, 0 likes, 0 followers on all platforms. I don't give a shit. No respect when I say that, but no, I don't. All this TikTok live, so I say on my phone, as long as the server works correctly, and I put it on my YouTube channel. There's my content. People who miss my TikTok, y'all go to my YouTube channel. It's right there for you, for the whole world. Absolutely, yes, am I. There is no room for anyone's nonsense. No, it's like, yo, real shit will talk, like, all the traditional shit, it's life, people come and go, people cheat, it wasn't meant to be. Like, oh, we broke up on a good note. Like, understandable, it wasn't toxic. Okay, if it was not toxic at all, quote unquote, then why'd you break up? Because you're bored? Come on, no. Something wrong with the relationship. One person liked it, one person loved it. Simple as that. Narcs 1,000, once again, narcs, they're all robotic, work the exact same way. And then what's the kryptonite? When empath, we discard them every which way 1,000. We expose them because all they have is a reputation. And like, tell me, I'll talk. I've talked to like 2-3 on here. I go, the way you talking, the way we vibing, on the phone, etc. Yo, you have high narcissistic traits, and the way you're acting, you more like you are a covert, hybrid sociopath. And they're like, I tell them, this is your problem. This is your issue. You want to be fixed. And they're like, why? I'm going to counseling. You're going to counseling. It's cool. The downfall situation is you. I go, here's the kicker. No counselor, no therapist, no psychiatrist, no drugs, alcohol, pills. Can't fix you. Not even God can't fix you. Like, not even God? No. We're brainwashed that, yes, God can fix us. God gave us free will. So if he can fix us, quote unquote, why am I cheating? Why am I whooping ass? Why am I verbally abusive? Because I'm bored? No. He gave me I have free will. I can do whatever I want. Say whatever I want. That's why I would tell people, think about it. When you get through a bad breakup, and if you're religious, not religious, so let's say you was religious, but now you're not. But now that you're going through a breakup, you like I would say, yo, God, I'll do whatever you want. You want to be a priest? I'll be a priest. Just rip the shit out of me. Like first, yo, let me get her back. If not, fuck it. I can't get her back. So be it. But this pain, this toxic love, rip the shit out of me. I do not want this in my system. How long am I gonna die for? I'll do whatever you want. And God's like, yo, like I'm here by you, man. I never left your side ever. You left my side to go love the wrong individuals, not knowing. I was whispering, like, yo, she's not good for you. You can't fix her, and that's a flaw of all traditional lost stems. We're lovers, healers, overthinkers, right? We see someone broken, I can fix them. I'll change their ways. I'll mold them to be like me. No. You can't do that. You can try. Like a lot of us have, them fall on your face. You know, and that shit hurts. Very unfair, yes. But why? Our parents, generational cycle, before them. Look around them. For example, in the Spanish culture, all the shit I'm saying, consider the devil. I'm broken, crazy. You see a doctor. I'll be cool. I'll be crazy. I don't need a doctor. And then you go to church. I go, what is church going to do for me? God and I are best friends in my head. Every day I'm in church. I'm blessed. Thank you. With a good heart, we feel sorry for them. Oh, for sure. A narcissist, 1,000. It sucks. It sucks for them, most definitely. 1,000, right? Because it can't be fixed. That shit sucks. Traditional last stems, we can, but when we're ready to fall back, you know, that's on us. But with support team, I promise you, this you gotta go faster. You can heal faster. You have to have my ex's name. I let it go to 88 days. With my 10, that's my light workers. That's why I have all this. It's a story, etc. Trauma bonds. Oh yes, a lot of love with the trauma bonds. Yes, after we have been through the heartbreak. Oh yeah, no. So trauma with a narcissist sucks most definitely because why? They'll, like, for example, female narcissists. Once again, female narcissists are way worse than a male narcissist because they're smarter, more conniving, and they can use their body a lot more because females have more to offer physically than a male does, right? So with that said, like my first male narcissist, what she would do was she would tell me, like, you know, when she was doing her bullshit, she's like, oh, I'm smashing him better than you, and now she's like, kills me because I love my become originally carded her, etc. Right? That shit sucks every which way. And then they're like, you know, not all Latinos are the same, but like, you know, Latin people, they're fucking vicious. But y'all must smash your dad, mom, your cat, and your fucking dog, but not you. And like, oh, that shit just stabs you in the heart. You know, and it's like, because they'll use it against you. They'll gaslight every which way, because why? They want to destroy you. And then they'll know you stay there, because why? Because you want, you know, you pay to change your ways. Why you pay all the praise you want for your ex, narc, or S, or last time, do that all you want, but you actually pray for a second, but you need to pray for yourself. Like, you need to, that's why I tell people, when you're crying for them, and for a narc, you're actually crying for yourself, because by over-loving them, you lost love for yourself. Now you die. Hard. That just sucks. And then with the support team, I promise you this, I always say 1,000, yo, you gotta have a support team 1,000, but your choice. If you believe, think, not know that you can fix yourself by yourself, do that. A lot of us did that. A lot of us failed. Like me, my first baby mom, I thought, thinking not knowing, but I believed that no one could vibe me. No one was going through what I'm through, so I would do it myself. I got this. Yeah, 5.5 years. Yeah, losing my brother to find that to go 1,000. That's a fucking very long time. I can't get that time back, can I? And that's when I did my whole freeze, my body hopping, benefits every which way. You know, I heard a lot of people, which I would do a TikTok to that. You know, if they ever see it, I go, tell them sorry, I can't fix shit. But you know, the intent was not to hurt them. No, it was not. But obviously, as amps, even for broken, right? We're lovers and healers, right? We love TLC. When we become one with a partner, another amp, we blessed. But the shitty part about the situation, the world's broken. Let's be honest. This why lie about the situation. I tell people, after your first breakup, amp or narc, you're broken. Because especially you lose the V card, like me, I lost to a narcissist every which way. She knew what she was doing with me. She knew exactly what she was doing because, oh, he's a virgin? Pfft, he don't know shit on shit. I just smash him good, make him feel good, and that's it. String him along. I took his virginity. I own him. And that's why I'm going to do a TikTok about that, because all the young females and males promote, especially females here on TikTok, they promote themselves like, yo, I'm gonna go to church. I go to church. I go to the Bible, religion, all that good, great jazz. I'm gonna say my V cards for the right one. I'm like, yeah, that's what I did. And guess what? If you don't know anything about amps and narcissists, what's been going on, and a narcissist gets you, or traditional last time a narcissist traits gets you, they're gonna devour you every fucking which way. Cause they got the V card. They took your shit. Now you're screwed. Now you're trauma bonded. Real shit we're talking. You become trauma bonded. Oh, I love them. I feel good. I'm floating. Floating for now. Floating for now. Until they start, doing whatever they want to do. Because their experience, let's say for example, like Max, my first baby mom, she wasn't a virgin. So experienced. I don't know shit on shit. I never laid down with somebody. The most I did was because of female and that's it. Not very much. Never experienced. I was waiting for the quote unquote right one. So yeah, she did a good job. As I told her, I left her after 12 years, like, yo, I'll give you your props, you're a beast at what you do. But I already figured you out. It took me 12 years. It's alright, it's shitty, it sucks, it is what it is, but guess what? Nah, I leave. I had to break it, and it's very painful and it hurts. Oh yes it does. Because now you've been with the person for 12 years, and how are you supposed to let it go? That shit sucks. What do you think is the hardest part in the breakup process? Oh, the letting go part? Which is the first hardest, most painful step in the world is to let them go. Amp or narc. Either or, it's the worst. But I believe for sure, amp is a lot worse because a narcissist, you already know when you figure out a narcissist function, they can't be fixed. Cool. It hurts you, shit, it most definitely. Empath, quote unquote, a good person, that hurts more because like you would love to fix each other, etc. But you can't by your size no more. All you do is learn from the situation and push forward. And for the time being, with your ex, if they're a broken traditional lost amp, you can I'm taking my last out. My balls are on fire. You can talk like my ex and I tell you, yo, I love you for leaving me. Look at this. We talking about it. We elaborate, break down scenarios, and give each other shit about it, right? Laugh about it. I go, it feels good, right? Like, yo, thank you. She's like, yeah, I did it incorrectly. It's cool. It's done, and that's it. Don't worry about it. Hey, Sunshine for days. How you doing? How's your night going? Maggie tried to come back. She reached out on social media through her daughter's account because, oh no. If you guys want to talk about it, you can talk about it, but no passing boundaries. It's over. It's done with it. It sucks. It hurts. Yes, but just keep working on yourself. Like if she respects you, she'll keep it humble, but if she tries to I see you doing good, you're feeling good, all that great jazz, maybe we try giving it a shot. Like, no. If you choose to, like a lot of us have, go for it. But when you fall on your face again, it's gonna hurt worse than the last time, I promise you that. Just in the beginning be good, it'll be lust, and then go to potential love again, then toxic love, now you're clashing again, and then here we go, we should have never done this. Now we're back to square one, As much as I loved her, my mental state is more important. 1,000, hermano, yo. You know what the deal is. It's all about us. Our heads are best friend and worst enemy. The idea is to fix us first. You cannot love nobody else in the world 1,000 if you don't love yourself 1,000. Mind, body, heart, and soul, love 1,000. You can't love for everybody. Your kids, parents, your ex-partner, etc. 600, 400, 700, but not 1,000. How can you love someone 1,000 if you don't love yourself? That's why I tell people, here's the riddle. Who's the problem? The person in the mirror, the person in the mirror, the person looking at the mirror. Narcissists die with the mirror. Us crystallized them, we will die in the beginning. That's why we can't look at ourselves. We can't deal with ourselves because we have hatred and bitterness to ourselves. Because we've been devoured, we keep fucking up, and all the good shit. It's catching up to us. Once you don't have to love yourself, go back to your fall back, healing process, awakened, and then become woke, leave the matrix, my world. This is the power now, that's my world, every which way 1,000, then you blessed. It's not a competition, but I don't want you to be, I need you to be my level. See, but yo, this is how it feels? Like, yeah, you're just a lover and healer. Time's irrelevant. Everything is gone. Now when you sleep, you die. No more dreams when you die, you just sleep, and then only with power naps. And it's the best feeling because now you enjoy Mother Nature. Everything's fucking beautiful. I treat everything as therapy. What's up, hermano? What's going on? How you doing, brother? Welcome to live. Thanks for catching it, man. As you got out for Seattle from like an hour ago, I'll probably be here for another half hour, 45 minutes, then I definitely gotta get off because I'm very, very exhausted. Oh my gosh. That's why I got like chinky eyes right now because I'm very, very exhausted. I'm basically, my batteries are shutting off. But that's why I tell you just don't fold. You know, you talk. You know that you know, as long as she keeps you humble. So oh yeah, what's up, man? How you doing, brother? I got out of TikTok jail, so I'm back on live again. So I'll probably come back live if I'm maybe Monday, Tuesday, but yeah. But like, to tell you, that's why I love the markets. Cause I can tell my story all day, and then like, oh, back to that, but back to what I was saying. So on like I tell the customers, like, yo, the idea is to come back next year. That's what my pop lets me. Like what you mean your pops? Like, oh, like this is the devil, right? So with that said, I go my ink, babe. So on November 2nd, 3rd, I believe, I get my ink. Then I get my ink therapy, right? The idea was to add my neo on my forearm, but just to trigger the whole world faster. I'm gonna have to hit up Bobby and shit. I probably hit him tomorrow, but I have like a 2-3 hour session with them. So what I'm gonna do is bump it up. I'm gonna do it, you know, right here, you know, empathist, narcissist. Then what I say when Emps ask me like, how you in my head? Oh, simple. You know, my little saying, I say my motto, your pain is my pain. So I'm gonna put your pain is my pain. I died like you died. And then I'm gonna get out here to my ex, but I told her, you know, I love you for leaving me, my hundreds, my thousands. I'll get more if he has time, do more of my hashtags. And then next year I'll do my Neo, my forearms, then I'll have Agent Smith. Yeah. And I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna put the mansion. The mansion I need to put on my neck or my forehead. So that's the customers. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I love my ink. It's a story. It's just, it's art, etc. It's calling the whole world out. But with that said, I don't know. My father, obviously, my father's gonna think the devil. So that's on him. If you don't hire me, it'll hurt my feelings. I just keep working. The neck, of course, babe. I will never talk to her if I need a friend. I'll look in the mirror. Hermano, I'm not saying this really wise. Never, like, not really. I didn't create logic, but logic speaking wise, when you say I will never do it, you will do it. If you say ever, won't, avoid, then you're good. You're blessed. But yeah, that's the idea. If you don't want to talk, you don't have to talk to her. You know, you're still working on yourself, right? In due time, as long as she's an imp, narcissist, you can talk to narcissists also. You know. Because they're broken forever, you just need to elaborate to this: how you function, this how you are, and I can't fix you, you're fixed, etc. I mean, that's yours, not my ish. But in the beginning, yes, that's why, like, my ex and I, we talk about it. Like, it's crazy how we talk, right? Like, I go, it's not a competition at all, far from that. But I'm new in the matrix. I figure this shit. I know that sounds crazy to you, but look at why we talking. Why did it take me only 88 days? Why, you know, 14, 7, I started saying 1,000, because I let you go 1,000, right? So with that said, you know, on my part, and it's not a competition at all. I go, I need you to be woke 1,000. You're working on yourself most definitely. You know, matter of respect for you and your hub. But like I told you and your hub, you're like, yo, I destroyed you. In your head, imagine I'm the last person in your life so far that I destroyed you. Every which way, I'm sorry for that. And I would talk to you, you know, how to do it, how to work on letting me go. But you're doing good, because look, you don't get bitter and stuff like that. You're doing a lot better. And stuff like that, so that's awesome, you know. And that's what I tell you. I love you for leaving me. You know, I have love for you. Said I love you as an individual, yes. And I needed to die, so we blessed now. We do co-parenting. You know, the idea for, you know, both y'all don't fold. Stay strong for the kiddos. My girl and I, your dude, and you know, your hubs and yourself. Co-parenting on all parts for the kiddos. Our kiddos are the true victims. So with that said, give them a better life. I would teach them all. Like, my kids ask me, like, Dad, what's all this? Like, I go, right now you're small. Like, maybe when you're older, like 10, 11 years old, I'll start talking to you more. I'm gonna get more more ink. And like, I told them, I'm gonna get my face instead of my eyebrows and my neck. They're like, on your face? That's crazy. Like, oh, I know it is. But I go, it's a story. It's to call everybody out. He's like, why do you want to do that? I go, you're too young for this, but it's to get people's attention. That's why. Just telling a story. The neck. Okay. Yeah, it's better to say. I promise that's gonna sound crazy, but like my ex said, you know, I never thought I was gonna cheat. Like, I told you, don't use the word never. Say ever, won't, avoid, and that's what I told her. Like, yeah, it sucks how I went down, yes, but it is what it is, right? Which traditional saying, I go, no, now I know we're broken. It had to happen. It had to happen, no matter what. right? So with that said, that's why now we just live for the situation. That's it. Stay strong. Keep working on yourself. Keep working on loving yourself. I know I hurt you. I destroyed you really bad. These words, like she would tell me, analogy wise, she'd be like, but in the beginning I didn't get because I didn't care. I did not care. Like, you know, she was doing what? Communication comprehension. She would tell me this. I was just doing communicating. I did not give a shit to comprehend. So I was just going in and out of marriage. She'd be like, like, I'd rather have you physically whoop my ass, break my ribs, give me black eyes, and broken nose. I can recover from that. My body can heal from that. My body can. Your mouthpiece is very vicious, and those words, every fat, ugly, stupid, all that shit you done to me, in my head it just replays 1,000 times, millions of times. Why? Because you're the person who I love, and you just hurting me which way. That hurts more. A punch is whatever. A black eye is it wrong? Yes, it is. But I can recover from that. It's just the physical body. That's it. Mentally, you fucked me. I was like, yeah, I'm sorry. You know, but I go, we're talking. You know, we'll keep doing that. We'll keep working on that. Nah, she's narc. If I show you her content, you'll be like, yeah. Yo, if you believe that, most definitely. I tell you, you know more than I do, you know? Like, I'm a judge. I honestly, like, for example, I've talked to couples on here that, like, I talked to one side. Like, for example, like, there's a couple of scenarios where, like, I was following both of them. They're exes, right? But I know they're exes. And I'm talking, you know, I'm giving support on each side with the rule. And they'll be like, hey, you know, can you check out my ex's content? I'm like, oh, they have a TikTok? Oh, sure, yeah. I'll scope them out. And then I'll be like, I type the name in, like, oh. And I don't tell them nothing. And then I scope them out. And I'll be, oh, I already talked to him about this. And then I'll let her and him know, like, I actually talked to your ex already. Like, really? Like, yeah, I've been following them. I didn't know I was following them. I didn't know that wasn't your ex. But, like, what do you believe he or she is? A narcissist? And I was like, nah, I already talked to them. No, they're a narcissist. They're hurting with high narcissist traits. But why do they hit me? Why do they, you know, be mean to me shit with words and everything? Call me fag, you stupid. Because everybody has narcissist traits. I did the same shit. You can't tell that, can you? Because the way I express myself, the way I carry myself, right? I'm a nice cat. I go, every amp in the world is nice. It's just the people around us. If someone pushes a button, what happens? They trigger us. They trigger us. They trigger us. I'm very exhausted. They trigger us. They trigger us. And that is trauma in our head. And that's the reason why we pop off. I go, me, I'm a strong individual. Words don't mean shit to me. You can call me faggot, stupid. It's a fucking petty word to me. But let me flip it on you. Reverse psychology. You die. I don't. I laugh in your face, smile in your face, you die. So I'm having fun with it. And then when you're going through your feelings, babe, why are you going through your feelings? Your intent was to hurt me and did not work. I flipped it on you, now you're in your feelings. You need to work on yourself. I don't. I already figured that part out, you know? Hey Candy, how's it going? How's your night? But, yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm changing filters. Sorry guys. But anyways. Oh, what's up, Grease Pop? What up, Miss? What's up, Reina? How you doing? Welcome to the live. That is awesome to see you on here. Everyone follow her. She's hella cool people, man. She's hella funny. Her and her brother. Hella funny, man. The Zombie Squad. And then she talks also about Amsterdam Narc. She knows about that. So it's awesome. Like, yo, I met her when I first started out here. And mad I respect her. And look at her. You're doing awesome. Yeah, you're doing hella good. Mad I respect to you. Thanks for stopping by with me, etc. You know. That's awesome. Hell yeah. And that's the cool thing about this platform. Like, yo, you meet some raw, real amps, etc. And the idea is to quote-unquote be on the same page, but a lot of them are on their feelings. And they start clashing because the fame gets to the head, you know? I'm just like, yo, we're on the same team. Why are you clashing? I don't. Obviously, it'd be nice to move up, most definitely. But at the same time, like, I don't care no more. Like, I'm going to go my life. If nobody's on here, guess what? I'll talk to myself because this is just material for my YouTube channel, right? And from there, I'll keep doing my TikToks. It doesn't matter. I'll upload them on other platforms, etc. I'm just spreading the word. You vibe me, cool. You know, if I'm stupid to you, I'll be stupid. I don't care. It's a petty word to me. I go on my day. My side, once again, I'm just doing communication comprehension. Your side, communication. You comprehend today, tomorrow, 10,000 years from now. It doesn't hurt my feelings. When it case you're like, oh, that's what you were saying 10 years ago? There you go. That's what I was saying. Finally clicked in, right? Totally cool. Understandable. It's because it's up to us to actually soak it in or not. Like, it sounds crazy. I know it sounds crazy. That's why a lot of like therapists, counselors, other people that do narc talk don't have the way they speak. So all there are is just amps and narcs, black and white. That's all there is, man. The great part is a lost empath. Traditional lost empath. I mean, a lost empath, like the black market, mafiosos, gangbangers, racist. Watch American History X. Perfect example. That's how it functions. A lot of people don't like to believe that, oh, that a racist can change, a killer can change. Do you think they're killing because they're bored? Do you know the story? That's the shit. A lot of people don't want to sit back and elaborate with the person. Like, yo, why? People that are homeless. You think every person that's homeless is doing wrong, bad? No, they just had a situation. Your head's your best friend, your worst enemy. If your mental health is shit, you've been through a lot. How are you supposed to function at a job? How are you supposed to be stable in life if you're not mentally there? Your overthinking is running 1,000. And then everyone's coming at you, or you push everybody away, like, and you're talking to yourself. Like me, I talk to myself every day. I look crazy around people. Do I give a shit? No, I don't. I have fucking full-on conversations publicly. Everyone over here in Little Mexico, everyone's going crazy. They're looking at my ears. See if I have my Bluetooth. And I look at them like, yo, I'm talking to myself. They'd be like, they walk away. I just laugh like, yo, I love talking to myself. I'm my best friend every which way. That's what I tell people. In this world, you have to be selfish 1,000. 1,000. You come first before anybody in this world. And after that, if you have a partner and you bless 1,000, like my girl and I, blessed every which way. It's the best natural relationship I've ever had in my life, And with that said, that's why I love it, because it's all present time. Like, I didn't do traditional shit like what you can tell you, like I didn't ask another, like, what's your favorite color? What do you like to do? I'm just like, yo, what's up with you? Let's talk. And we were vibing, we were clicking, 7-hour conversation, a fucking crash course between both of us. And very, from PG to AAA, etc. Like, I tell people, yo, we're each other, what, best friends, best friends, lovers, porn stars, and what, therapists. We talk about everything which way. And that's why, as an individual, when you put yourself on social media, what happens on social media? You put yourself to the world. So obviously, you're gonna have people testing your relationship every which way. And that is a narcissist and a trivializing narcissist's job, to test if you're loyal or not loyal. If you're like, what I would do tell you about jealousy. So if your partner's jealous, like, tell my girl, like, yo, even before I tell, yo, I'm a socialist. I talk to the whole world. So if you're to come try to be with me, etc., and then try to take my phone, and you talk to all these females, like, I talk to hella worldwide on all these platforms. Yes, I'm holding hand, guiding them, and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. No passing boundaries. That's my job as a commandment, to correct the situation. But if you're gonna be jealous, yeah, I'm not the one for you. Like, what do you mean? I do not deal with jealousy. That's your insecurity, not mine. If you want to go through my phone, go through my phone. It ain't my problem. Or you can go through mine. I don't give a shit about your phone. I don't need the phone. That's your shit, not my shit. If you do your dirt, do your dirt. That's, intuition says you're doing it. I just drop you like a 10 bricks. You be, I ain't doing shit. You see my phone. You can have another phone. You get a hit shit. I'm not going to play Sherlock Holmes with your phone. Your phone, your shit, not my shit. I don't worry about it. End of story. And even my exes, I lost them the same way, but because I didn't give a shit about the phone for a reason. Don't let him lie, y'all. He picked me up with the what's your sign girl line. What's your sign? Oh, mommy, that's you. That's not my world. Like, no respect when I say that. The whole astrology, that's cool. Like, I'm an Aquarius and that's it. But she's no respect to my girl. That's her world. Like, what's your sign, your month, where you're born, the date, the moon, all that. That's awesome. That's the 40 fighting world. Like, that's totally cool. But yeah, no, I just talking vibe, man. That's why I'm a socialist. I talk to anybody in the world. If I got paid to talk, I'd be a zillionaire. I promise you that. It's easy to talk. And that's why, like, at the markets, they'd be like, man, you talk to everybody. You actually you care about everybody. Like, yeah, what's up with you? How you doing? How's your day? How's life? How's your health? How's the family? Small talk. Small little questions, boom. You're having a small conversation. And I'm just a fruit guy. That's how, like, my regular customers be like, dude, you're like my, you're my produce guy, you're my computer guy, and then you're my counselor therapist. I'm like, yeah. I'm all of the above. I love talking. This is easy. I love talking about life. It's fun. So with that said, like my customer, like, yo, like in the beginning, like, yo, I thought you were gonna come last year. Like, well, last year was my feelings. I was dying, and the idea was not to come back to the market because I was going through my emotions. When you're down, you're down. You're not thinking correctly. You're thinking incorrectly. You're just thinking with emotions, heart feeling. It's not your head common sense, and that's where you gotta fall back and work on yourself every which way. Like, I'm glad you came back. Oh, thank you. No, I love you. Yo, you're my family. I love vibing with you guys, man. Man, I love respect to y'all. Like, yo, look around you. I love this. This is my perfect world. I vibe with you guys all day, every day, because no relationship, bullshit, no attention, nothing. It's just showing love, nothing more, nothing less, Bro, I wish I was smart as you with a narc. No, hey, yo, I got you. This is easy. I'm not smart. I just, see, that sounds crazy when I say this, right? Like, a lot of people that do narc talk on here, like, a lot of them, I would say, like, high numbers, 95% of them, potentially even 97. It's gonna sound bad, but You can ask them, like, who taught you? They'll be like, well, these books, blah, blah, these authors. On YouTube channel, I follow these people, and they'll give me names. Meanwhile, it's gonna sound wild as hell. That's why I say I'm in the Matrix. Like, basically, my belief is when I hit when I let my ex go in 88 days, like, my belief when I was sleeping, the future me, myself, occurred to me when I was at that time, and then God, we just talked and vibed it up, and like, it just dropped it on me. Because the next day I woke up, I just felt better. I really shit sound crazy. I felt better, like, and I just googled, like, okay, let me reiterate about this shit. Like, actually, in the beginning, I looked up the two words, empathetic narcissist. What's the definition? I looked at the definition, and then from there, I just kept picking. I just kept picking at the Matrix. Like, I started with my ex, my current ex now, and I was like, well, she has narcissistic traits every which way, but she's a physical abuser. I'm a verbal abuser, according to what the definition is. I'm a narcissist also, but I go, I know I'm not a narcissist. I'm not a bad person. I just, have negative shit here and there. But I go, that's how they, we have narcissistic traits. And that's what my ex and I were talking about. Actually, a couple of days, she's like, well, in the beginning, you're always on me. You instead of a narcissist. I go, yes, very true. In the very beginning, I did. Because by definition, you're the physical abuser. I'm the verbal abuser. Both narcissists, but we're one narcissist. And that's why I kept picking at you. I'm like, why are we co-parenting good? Why are we talking better? Like, we're not bumping heads like that. Like, yes, what she did was wrong. Yes, but it's over. Like, why are we getting along so good? And that's when I was like, yo, she's not a narcissist. And that's why I created my categories. Traditional empath, a hurt empath, lost empath, and a 2020 empath, which is myself. Whoa, Neo the Matrix. And that's why I was like, cool, I got this. And that's why I just, honestly, squares and circles. Real shit with talk. Perfect example, which I'll do TikTok about, like the whole thing. Which I know they do it for money and fame and status and bullshit, but no disrespect, rest in peace for Princess Diana, and then Prince Charles. Princess Diana is she was a hurt empath. More likely, if she was like traditional, she was a traditional one, but more likely she was traditional, and then she was hurt, right? And she was still loving. She still, everyone had a lot of respect for her. Charles, I'm gonna piss off all the people from Europe who said, yo, narcissist 1,000. Remember, they can act nice, they can't be nice. They're the best Oscar-nominated actors in the world. They have money and power. So they can put on the massive smiles, all that good shit, play the role, wave their hand. Behind closed doors, she's probably whooping her ass, talking all types of shit. That's why do you think he took her out? Because she was doing her sneaking link. She got exhausted of him. And what are we? Lovers and healers, so emotionally down. You talk to another imp, what happens? You stop catching feelings. And that's why she had a car accident, quote unquote. Nah, man. All set up. Narcissists are here to destroy us and they're good at it. And they will use another empath to what? Take the blame. They're paying their pockets because they got the pockets. So I'll do a TikTok about that and I'm going to get hella lash from that, which I don't care because I'll be, yo, all you people that are the prince, whatchamacallit, lovers, a lot of shit fanatics, come at me. I don't want you to, I need you to. I'll elaborate you. I will drop it down in the comments. I will do 1,000 video responses to every single one of you guys. This is easy. I love talking about it. I won't get in my feelings, you get in your feelings, because you don't know what imps and narcs are. You don't know what this is war. Look around you. All you have is good and bad people. And and everyone's broken. Every single one. After we'll break it down. Real shit, we're all broken. To the fullest. Because when you deal with your parents whooping your ass, that's called trauma, childhood trauma, right? It becomes worse when you go through a relationship. That's when you die. After your first breakup in your fucking life, and you lose the virginity, the virginity card, then you die even worse. Now you're broken. You're not traditional. Traditional is the one you do traditions. Hold your V card like I did till I was almost 21 years old. Oh, that's traditional bullshit. You're feeling good. Real shit was good. You're feeling good, right? Then you lose it. You find out you lose the wrong person. Now you feel like shit. Like damn, I waited. I could have all these better females. My homegirls, and we were hella cool vibing. I know there'd be an awesome relationship. And I lost it to a person that's bitter as fuck, miserable as fuck. Nice. You know? You are living with purpose, love. Oh, gracias, mami. You're healing, and with that, knowledge gain. 1,000, mami. The only thing I physically abuse is food. Yo, you're funny. Yo, most definitely. I mean, I love teriyaki. That's my ish. Aim at that. But with that said, yo, it's cool. Hey, nothing's wrong with that. All we gotta do is just control ourselves from eating. Cause like me, I get the same way. Like I can eat too much. I just gotta calm down. Like that's why I started going. Which we need to take care of ourselves most definitely physically, because you know, as the older we get, the more our body gets tired if you don't take care of it physically and internally wise and mentally. That's when you don't last too long in this world. And the idea is to try to last as long as possible, quote unquote. In my head, crazy. In my head, I'm gonna live to. As long as no narcissist takes me out, you know, or there's a lot of them because they get paid to take my ass out because I don't speak too much knowledge. Then in my head, I live at 200 years old. It's comfort eating. That is dangerous. Oh yeah, babe, because you just wild out. Like that's how I get. You know, you binge eat. You know, like you're like, fuck it. I don't give a shit. You had a bad day. Eat away. Eat till you can't eat no more. You feel like me. I feel like 500 pounds. Real shit. Real talk. Like I think I weigh like 200 pounds. I've been fluctuating like 200, 180 for a very long time. I wouldn't mind getting. Which I know I can back to 170, 160. In high school, I was like 150. I was like yoked, but I don't. I just want to get lean and that's it. So that's what I do. Me personally, when I go to the gym, I do power walking for an hour straight. So it's like a 9% incline at a 3.3 speed for an hour straight. And then I do the stair climber. I do for 5 minutes at an 8 speed, which is 5 minutes. That's like around like 20,000 miles. So I love my cardio. It's hard on the body, yes, but it gives you the fastest results. Lifting weights is cool, most definitely for sure, to bulk up for sure, or lean out. It depends. Me, when I lift weights, I do I was doing 3 sets of 20, but I'm gonna start doing 5 sets of 20. So I'll be doing 5 sets of 20 because I'm building for stamina. For sure muscle too, but stamina. I don't care about being bulky. The only advantage of it, you have like, you're stronger, yes, but the downfall is your stamina shit. Like for example, let's say you bench 300 pounds 3 times. That's cool. So basically, that's all you have out of you. After that, you're exhausted, right? But if I could do 250 20 times, then and I do 5 sets, I'm way stronger than you. I'm more consistent. And then if I do my cardio, I'm even better. Yeah, no lie, that's why I stopped smoking, because I would eat crazy, lol. Oh, I've heard that. I'm not a smoker, but I've heard that people that smoke love to eat extra. No, you expect when I say that, but I don't smoke, so. But I've heard, you know, I've seen my buddies that tell me, I'm like, I don't know, I can't elaborate. I'm rooting for you. Oh yeah, no, yeah, babe, for sure. He's doing good. He's doing hella good. Don't stop. Like, the idea is to try to live as long as possible. You know, real shit. We're talking. Our head's a best friend or worst enemy. So if we're having emotional days or we're down, anxiety attacks, this is what we're thinking. The idea is to try to control it best. That's like me when I was like 25, 26. My first baby mom was stressing the fuck out of me because I did too much. I was working like 2 jobs, doing mechanic work on the side. Whatever I did for her was never suffice. Never suffice. The word back, never ever suffice. And you know, I was overwhelmed, so I felt like I'd be having heart attacks, right? And I was at the Walgreens right there in Everett, and am I saying that right? Yeah, I believe Everett or Linwood, either or. No, it was Everett. And I was telling the pharmacist there, like, hey, dumb question for you, like, what's up? Like, is there like any pill I could take? Cause like I feel like my chest gonna pop out of, like my heart's gonna pop out of my chest. I'm sorry, very exhausted. And they're like, what do you mean? Like, I don't know, like I feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack. Like right now as you speak, my overthinking is going in my chest. My heart's going way too fast. I'm trying to control it. He's like, I forget what he told me. You take this, it'll slow it down. But I'm gonna tell you right now, like if you feel like that, you're not having a heart attack. What's called, you having an anxiety attack. Like what's that? Like something's triggering you guys. You're probably working too much stress. We said like it could be your home, it could be your partner. If you and your partner are clashing. Because a lot of people in life, when in relationships, you clash and you bump heads and stuff. It gets heated, and like, especially when you have kids, it becomes worse. Like, what do you mean? Like, you live in life, but if you're once again bumping heads with your partner, and you have kids involved, and they're obviously kids they're just running around doing the thing. It's more stress on you, and you need to walk out. Go get some air, walk away. Like, what you doing here? So I'm gonna help you take these. You take these pills, but don't become codependent of the pills. Like it's just you, it's your head. Like you need to control yourself. Whatever's stressing you that bad, you need to learn how to control that. Like, and if it's a bad relationship, toxic relationship, you need to let it go. I'm sorry that kids are involved, but that's the problem. But you don't have to believe me, and I didn't. I was like, I'll just deal with it. No, you can. No, once again, I'm just giving you advice. In reality, he was forewarning me because obviously he'd probably been there. That's why you say what you say, or you heard it. Whatever the situation is like, I was forewarned. Did I take it? No, I did not. So that's why like it's a blessing, because like that's why when you go through a bad breakup, it's a blessing in disguise. Because why? In the beginning, you don't see it. You know, you're bitter, potential hateful towards your ex, but when you start seeing what's happening, especially with the like support team, my 10 amps, my light workers, they can open up your eyes more, because they'll give you scenarios that keep talking to you, you know? And that's a beautiful thing about it. That's why I love my 10 amps, because they help me every which way, you know? That's right. Consistency will get you to your goal. 1,000, mommy. I love how you say, if the relationship is toxic, let it go. I want to get that tatted. You gotta take it. No, yeah. It sucks to say and it hurts to say yes, right? Very unfair, yes, because you're like, you invested time in the individual and for an arc. An arc can't be fixed, and it sucks, but I didn't make the rules, you know? Potential last them, you know, they're good people. You know that. That's why, you know, you see the good in them. For sure, 1,000. You know? And it sucks. I told my ex, like, yo, you're a beautiful individual. You have an awesome heart, etc., but just not with, you know, with each other, with shit. Simple as that. We're both broken. You know? I pray for you both. I pray you all last forever. That's that, you know, that idea, quote unquote, last dying breath type of shit, right? But yeah, relationship with talk to be keep it 1,000. Once relationship, when the trust is broken, it's over. Relationship with talk, I promise you that. And it sucks to say, but because what happens when the trust is broken, it triggers your overthinking, and now you can't trust them. Whatever they did wrong, it's over. You can give them chances, most definitely, but how many chances? How many times you let them slide until you finally get fed up? And how much time you gonna waste? That's the shit. In the beginning, traditional last time, lovers, healers, overthinkers. We're about love, time, death. So that's why we worry about time so much in the beginning, because we can't get it back. That's when you become woke. Time's irrelevant. I don't give a shit about time. It's just it's a word they use for it. If you listen to Power Now, that's like my world. 1,000. You understand where I'm coming from? Listen to Power Now. You can watch it on YouTube if you want. Like I'm a laptop. I can email it to you. Oh my gosh, my eyes are fucking. Sorry, they're on fire. Like that's why they're getting more Asian looking, because my body. It doesn't sound crazy when I say it. My body's shutting down. I'm very exhausted, so my batteries are running like a cell phone. When your battery goes like 10%, it's just dying slowly. That's why in a minute I have to get off, and then after my girl, I'm gonna just die my girl. No lie, bro. I fucking hate arguing or any negativity on me. Oh no, well, see, hate a strong word. Hate for you have the right to say it now, but as you go through the healing process more, that word's for a narcissist. Really, let's give it 1,000. It's for a narcissist, because they hate every which way. The reason why they hate is because they hate themselves to the last dying breath, and they're trying to learn how to love themselves. They have to use us and to destroy us. We pick them up, make you feel good, and when they get bored, they take our positive traits, they leech from us, mirror us, discard us, and then we die, fall on our knees, cry like bitches, etc. And it hurts, yes. And then they give no two shits about you at all. Guess they don't. They can say they do, and they don't. Because they're like, okay, well, the high is over. Like, I don't feel happy. And, like, they don't pick me up. You know, so now I need to supply another amp. And the deal is to keep you as the main one, quote unquote. That's what they trauma bond you, and you become the safe house. If you allow them to keep coming and going in your life while they go with somebody else, what happens? You're the safe house. You're trauma bonded. And they know for a fact, well, I'll stay with them for 3-4 months. And then I get up and leave, cheat, come back. They'll take me back. Keep doing that. Yo, you trauma bonded and that's when you become numb. For how long? And that's the idea. And that's why if you see that around you, your friends, family, coworkers, just give them advice, you know? Because that's very unfair to become numb and you're trauma bonded and you're paying to God and have to come back. In the beginning, I gotta catch up with a lot of people on TikTok. I need to write it down, put it on my laptop, but I talked to this female. I'm not at her or nothing like that, but typically for the most part, females do a lot of therapy. Like they go therapy counseling, right? And she was telling me she's been going to therapy for 7 years, right? So I was like, damn, 7. In my head, I'm just like 7 years. And she's been waiting for him for 8 years. And I was like, I'm gonna tell you something, but I'm not trying to be rude to you. If potentially, I know you're broken, you're hurt, but potentially if you're more up-minded, you know, you won't get offended, but more likely I will offend you. She said, no, go for it. Say what you gotta say. I like the way you speak. I go, so you've been going to therapist for 7 years, and that, you know, they can't fix you, but they're not saying what I'm saying. Like, nah, that's how I'm talking to you. I haven't heard this in my life. So 7 years to go into therapy, And they haven't ever told you about Amsterdam Narcs? Like, nah. I go, man, I'm sorry to tell you, but you're just a gimmick. Like, what do you mean I'm just a gimmick? Because you're just one of the customers, and they haven't helped you in life really, and I got your attention, and I'm just talking about Amsterdam Narcs. Keeping raw and real with you. So they're just taking for your money. And on top of that, you've been waiting for your ex for 8 years, and you told me they already moved on, marrying kids, and you're paying to God, which is cool, religious. I know the Spanish culture, that's cool, but you don't want to hear about him until you stab him in the heart. God can't fix him. That's his. He has free will to do whatever he wants. That's why he's moved on, and that's why he's got kids, etc. But he said he still cares about you, me-wise. I was like, yeah, you can say that most definitely, but if he's a narcissist, he just saying to lead you on. Keep you around, and what are you going to do? Pray to God, hope. Pray to God all you want, hope all you want. Hope's your enemy, man. That don't do plans, that do ideas, you know? I told her, but, you know, she's like, well, you know, I'll keep waiting. I'm like, if you choose to remember this, that's your time, not his time. That's your time. You're wasted. He's moved on. He's got kids in the family now. Yes, I understand you have, you know, 2 kiddos with him. But you're beating yourself in your head really bad. Alcohol does not help at all. And that's how you're talking to me, right? You know, because I was talking to the phone, etc. And she's slurring. I'm like, you can shed your tears, man. But the alcohol, all it does is, you know, what's up, hermano? It just numbs you up. You run from your problems, that's all it is. When you sober up, the problem is that, hey, what up, baby boy, where we go? You're not high, you're not drunk anymore, right? You're off your meds. So I'm here waiting for you. Problems. I was just on that way. So what are you gonna do now? You gonna fix me, work on me a little bit, or you gonna keep drinking, getting high, pop your meds? What do you want to do about me? Because I'm gonna be here always until you're ready to fix me. Deal with situations. That's how a lot of people in this world they run. Narcissists run from the problems every day, all day, every day. Spiritual stems, we do the same shit too. We run from them. We numb them up, like in our heads. Like listen to a song from NF Mansion. You know, he talks about it, and from there, wise, I took his analogy. So I took his analogy, made it my way. So in my head, you know, all the doors are painted wide open from as a child, because you have, you know, trauma, childhood trauma. So today, whoever hurt you destroyed you. So all the doors are painted wide open. The idea, like the way I did it, everybody has their own way, but the way I did it, I worked on my ex first, then my exes. After that, I fell back with my parents' childhood trauma. Then everyone, you know, my teacher said I didn't do shit, I'm gonna be a statistic, all that good old negative bullshit, all the bullies, all that, just each door, forgive, you know, forgive, not forget. Don't hate, don't dislike, don't hold a grudge against them, just don't like the way they did it to you. Now you can close the door of pain, but it's your choice. I say you have to because I say it, but you don't have to, it's your choice. Free will, right? If you do not do that, once again, your choice. In your head, your ex lives in that room rent-free. For how long? That's on you. They're eating the popcorn, watching Collateral Beauty smile on your face, and that's on you. They moved on. Let's say they moved on. Let's say they have another relationship, etc. Even if they're broken, but they moved on, and you still worry about them. And you see them, you see pictures, you hear the name, it triggers you, right? And they're eating the popcorn, watching Collateral Beauty, smile on your face in your mansion. And for how long? They live rent free. That's on you, not on I. That's why, you know, it's our head's their best friend or worst enemy. And why, you know the deal is, yeah, it's such to say, but that's why I love NF. Like, it's not about to say this, but like I love listening to when I work out and I go on long trips. I love listening to breakup music, depression music, suicide music, because to me it's beautiful. And it sounds kind of crazy, but it's because I already figured it out. Like, they went through it, right? So when you're going through your you're dealing with your match in your head. You hear those breakups, depression, suicide songs. You can relate to it, and this shit hurts. You'll shed your tears because what's it do? It triggers trauma. It triggers past relationship, etc. And that's why, like, there's a song. I'm bad with names, but there's one talking about like I think it's by Skrills, I believe. Don't quote me now. And he talks about like, why does the pain hurt? You know, why does it hit hard at night, right? And he doesn't say why the answer is. I'm pretty confident he knows the answer, but he doesn't. The answer, the reason why at nighttime when you go through a breakup it hurts a lot, especially you're working on yourself, because you worry about time. You worry about that sunset. The night hits, right? That's when the shit hurts. You start listening to breakup song, you start watching like love music and shit, shed your tears like I did, etc. And the reason being is because of the loneliness. you're codependent of your ex and you miss them and it hurts. And they could be out there with 1 or 1,000. Doesn't matter. I promise you don't want to hear it, but you don't need it by their side. It hurts a lot. It hurts a lot. And that's why the loneliness at nighttime beats the shit out of us. In the morning we wake up, we're like, we're cool. Let's try another day. Let's work on ourselves. But same thing. Like me, I was like, before 88 days, I was like, fuck, 5 p.m., 6 p.m. shit. I know when it's summertime, it hits like 9:30, 9:45. Now dusk is coming. And I'm like, fuck, here we come. Here it comes. And boom, it gets dark. Oh, fuck, she's not here. And it's not a competition. Far from that. But I was doing that with 8 kids. I was like mom and dad with 8 kids. And it's more pressure because I'm just like, I got to hold strong, trying to shed tears as much. Best dads in front of the kiddos. I got to stay strong. And that's a lot when you got to try to bring mom and dad and deal with your head. Lucky I had my 10 amps, my light workers. That's why I let it go in 8 days, because my 10 amps, I love my dad. I tell them, yo, thank you. Like, after I got it figured out, they're like, yo, you did good. Like, yeah, thank you. Like, you're back. I'm back. That's the best thing in the world, because now you figure it out and you're blessed. And that's what I tell them, like, yo, I'm still in my awakening, but yeah, the way you're talking, that's crazy to talk, but yo, you're back from the dead. I was like, oh yeah, back from the dead, better than before. And that's why, which I will do, take that about, because a lot of us say in the beginning, like, I wish I could have the old me back. You don't want the old you back. The old you was actually weak compared to the new you now that's evolving, healing, because now you understand yourself more. You understand your boundaries. You gotta learn how to love yourself again. So I tell people, yo, fall back and work on yourself, man. It's the best in the world, That's why you have being alone. Nothing's wrong with being alone. The loneliness is beat your ass. But being alone, no. Because like me, like when I was doing before my TikTok, I'd be on Facebook, like, yo, you see my ink? You guys worry about this phone. I walk out, I got a night to chill, eat my popcorn, like, don't miss that fucking ghetto shit. I don't miss none of that toxic shit at all. I have no jealousy by my side. I have no PO. I can do whatever with whoever, whatever I want to do in the world. It's just myself and my kiddos. That's it. Now we're co-parenting. We're doing better. It's the best feeling in the world. Everybody else out there, this single sucks for the time being, but the positive is you don't have no PO. You have no one to report you. You have you just yourself. And eventually that you have to have someone on your level. Do not lower your standards for nobody. So I told my, before my girl, yo, these people come at me like, I'm not being rude to you, but I won't ever be with a broken person. I'll hold your hand and guide you, but I can't fix you and you fix yourself, Beethoven is dope, 1,000. It's the truth, hermano, you know what's up. Exactly. So that's why I tell people, like, yo, just day by day and baby steps, man. Like, keep it in the present. Because in our world, like, race, religion, politics, COVID, etc., we can't do shit about it. We can elaborate about it, but for now, we can't do shit about it. So don't put too much stress on add more food to your plate. I'm very tired. And with that said, going through it again, I'll give you a jingle tomorrow. But oh yeah, text me, bro. We'll chop it up. I got you, and vice versa. We have each other all day. So I love TikTok. Everyone on the show. My brother, Hove Love, Gary. He's cool people. Oh, by the way, Gary. Upstairs says hi. Sorry, every time she's doing my live, she says, hey, what's up for a minute, she pops out. If you see Gary, tell him to say hi. Oh yeah, I'll let you know. So I'll pass on the message. How's the kiddos? Oh my gosh. I'll do 9 more minutes, kids. And I definitely have to get off because I'm like, my eyes are like hurting. But I love TikTok, so like, I'll be on there again sometime soon. Right, they are good. That's awesome. Glad to hear that, brother. Hell yeah. Gotta make sure the kiddos behaving, Bro, get some rest. You look so tired. Oh yeah, now I'm exhausted. Like, but see, I'm saying like this doesn't sound crazy when I say this. Like, since I'm woke, Neo in the Matrix. Like when I sleep, I die. Like my girl could tell you, like I just die. My batteries go low, dead. I'm going on 24 hours no sleep. Shit, I know how that is. That's no fun, man. I did it like maybe 2-3 weeks ago. I think I slept for like. It's gonna sound crazy, but I slept for like 50 minutes or no 15 minutes, and between the 15 minutes I was up for like 37 hours. Like yeah, I don't know how my body puts up with me, honestly. But the positive is I die. I had 11 hours to go. Damn, that's a lot of. You're doing a lot of driving, brother. Oh yeah, be safe out there. If you can, take your power naps. Like power naps, like I need like. I usually do like 18-minute power naps. This is not crazy. 18 minutes, like I'm good. Like running around, do my thing again. A little kick. But yeah, when I sleep, yeah, I definitely die. Like last night, I was in the I was doing a TikTok. My daughter wanted to use the bath, take a shower 'cause she had to go to work, and I was like, cool. I'll just pause it. You know what? I'll just do it in the morning. I'll do it in a minute, quote unquote, in a minute. But I was telling my girl like, yo, I was tired, right? And I was supposed to call her back, and I did it because I laid down. I was like, cool. I was moving my TikToks in my folder so I could put it on my laptop, and then I just died. Like, I was so exhausted. I was like closing my eyes, doing it, and I just died. And me, I woke up like, I told my girl like 4 or 5 in the morning or 3:40 in the morning. I just woke up, oh, what happened last night? And me, when I die, the world could be dying and blowing up. I wouldn't even know. I'm just like, what was I doing last night? And like, oh yeah, it was my phone. Okay, I thought I was doing. Okay, cool. Damn, 37 hours. I don't even know if I'm still awake. Right? Like, oh, dude, that was horrible. Like, that was bad. Don't do that to yourself, bad. Like, to say I don't know how my body puts up with me. 2-hour nap and start driving again. Oh yeah, no. Hey, we'll drive safely, boss. Sunflower seeds your best friend, most definitely. But yeah, it's like me. I'm about to take a trip to I believe it's like New York to drop off my ex and her dudes puppies and stuff. So I believe it's like 43 hours one way. So basically like 3 days. Am I saying that right? Oh yeah, 2.5, 3 days basically to get there. So I'm teaming on sleep. So I'm gonna dead shot at best ass. She's like, you get a hotel? Like, nah, I just passed out in the car. I'm cool sleeping in the car. Keep going. I just want to go in and out. I just want to go touch base, drop the puppies off, and then turn around, come back. So the idea is to try to hurry up and get my phone's got 128 gigs of space, and it's pretty much maxed out. So the idea is to take off my TikToks. I have a zillion TikToks off my phone after I upload it to other platforms, and then put it on my laptop, and then have so I can have like, I don't know, hopefully like 60, 80 gigabytes free. And then do when I go on the little road trip, do some video blogs from YouTube. As long as it's not too loud in the car. If it is, I believe there's software to remove the background noise. So I'll still do my vlog and figure out what software I can remove the background noise. Remember when I was going 6 hours of sleep for an hour and think, oh yeah, no, brother, yeah, that's wild, man. Yeah, you're a trooper. But just take care of yourself, remember, because we need to sleep. Especially you, man. You're driving the big boys, the big old semis. Heck yeah, you bumper cars all day, every day, Bro, I just fell asleep after you said, right? Sandy, what was that? Yo, that's what I love. I'm tired. Love vibe with you guys. You're hella funny, man. I mean, that's the beautiful thing. We have like awesome people to vibe on your TikToks, on your when you go live, your squad. It's beautiful. Like, tell me, yo, I'm a little person and I don't care about numbers, no respect, but it's all about vibing with your people, showing love to each other, man. Just having a good time. Like, tell you, potentially I might not ever see you face to face, but this is close enough. I can tell people I'm a DM. Like I say, my number. We can talk it up, video chat, Zoom call it up. Let's have fun. Because I'm not rich. I'm a poor little guy. The day I become famous, I can travel the world, and my followers pay my pockets. Oh, I'll be traveling. I'm knocking your door. What's up? Guess what? Customers pay for this. Like, say, hey, yeah, let's just chill. Let's do it live. Chop it up, have fun. Oh man, 4 minutes, kids. The countdown. Man, time drags when you're trying to have a little ETA. Very tired. But yeah, like I tell you, November 2nd, 3rd, ink therapy. I gotta head up Bobby tomorrow. Change your plans, or I don't use the plans. Idea. We're putting you on layaway. We're gonna go, just step it up really fast and trigger my pops, trigger the whole value. Everyone see me. This is say, empathist, narcissist. Your pain is my pain. I died like you died, and then I love you for leaving me. 100, 1,000, and then my hashtags, and that should 3-4 hours. That should give me enough time. He should be able to do all that, and then next year I'll do my Neos, my Mage, and then my Agent Smith, and yeah, call everybody. Keep going, call the whole world out. Be everyone's trigger. So yeah, then the world will call me crazy 1,000. Do I care? No, just on the story. I love my life. I'm blessed. I got my people, my squad, and got you guys, man. That's how people look where I'm from. I don't have nobody. They don't hurt my feelings. I tell everybody, my people's in my pockets all day, every day, on all platforms, especially TikTok. I vibe all day with a lot of people in the world. That's just beautiful because they, yo, I tell people the best people talking in the world, nobody, because nobody doesn't know anything about you. Nobody just knows you behind the screen, what you're telling them, that's it. About your past, they can't throw your past in your face, only if you're talking about your past, you know? So, that's why I do more TikToks. Like my ex and I were talking about, like, you know, the reactive abuse. Instead, you know, when she hit me, you know, punched me, etc. And I was like, oh yeah, I go, no, yeah, because I pushed the buttons. I go, I would talk about them most definitely. Because I did it. I don't die with words, you know? You did a lot of, and that's why I'll elaborate that. So I'm not going, which I have nothing against you. So we just like the bullshit. It's cool. It's cool to be talking to your ex and vibe, you know, no passing boundaries, keep it humble, and to understand why it felt every which way, you know. The Neo and Agent Smith. Is it gonna be the names or their face? Actually, it's gonna be the whole body. So let me see if I can show you. Oh yeah, I got you. So the idea is, I was gonna do my forearms, right? I was gonna have my forearms initially, but since how he put that my tandem light worker is kind of higher, so the idea was to have them right here. The downfall is to have the 10 amps. You know, he would have to move more to the side. So the idea now is to put him right here. So I'm not a tattooist, so I have my caterpillar right here. I have a scar. It's like a little caterpillar. So basically, they're gonna be standing like you know, for example, like in the Matrix cover, how Neo's just standing there, and he has a trench coat. So he's gonna have the trench coat, the glasses, and then he's gonna be doing like this or square like that. We'll have to figure out how we want to do the hands. And the base would be basically, it'll say Team Amps. The top will say keep it 1,000, and the Agent Smith will be, you know, Team Narcs, keep it 100. And then they call me more crazy because that's how you have it. The Matrix is the best analogy for how the 2D, 3D, 4D, 5D, 6D, 7D, how it all functions, how it works, etc. Because all you have is amps and narcs. Look around you. That's all you have, and that's why that's a lot of people tell me. That's all you see. Square and circles. That's all I see. Analogies. You use whatever. You do diamonds, triangles, whatever you want to use. But to tell people, you have to use amps, narcs. You have to use God, devil. Anything you use from the dictionary that's positive or negative. If you use a small word, positive, negative, or a big ass word. You can use the biggest word in the dictionary to say positive and negative to be the same shit. I'm just like, oh, amps, narcs. You know. Oh damn, that's Eldo. Oh, thanks, hermano. Now I want to get that. Hey, yo, take it. Like I tell people, yo, all this shit. That's why I have, you know, my unique 1,000. Nobody has in the world, but you can take it. Share it to the world. I don't care. It's just a story. Like that's all you have in this world. Not, you know. And it took me 39 years of my life and dying. I'm dead. I'm alive, but I'm dead face to figure all this out to the fullest. And now I'm just sharing the story, and that's it. You know, I'm not a victim. I'm a survivor. Just telling a story. That's all it is. So, and I'm not bitter or hateful. I tell my ex, yo, thank you. Like, she's like, you're crazy. Like, nah, I needed to die. Thank you. Now we're blessed. Co-parenting. You know, we're vibing. Understood the situation. You know, more power to you and your hubs. And we get, you know, everyone's doing their part. And this is beautiful. That's how it's supposed to be when you deal with, you know, co-parenting and exes and shit. And our 6,000, no, they're broken. That's that in breath. End of story, you know. That's like on here, the cat. Imagine you've seen the white cat with the ginger hair, red hair. No respect to him at all. I believe he goes by Ben. So he believes he's a self-aware covert narcissist. And I you know, him and I go back and forth through like I do video response to him. I tell him whatever he wants. We could do a live. I go, if you choose to, if you want to, like if you want to elaborate more, I go behind them. I can do response to you all day, every day. And if you don't like what I'm saying, you can, you know, unfollow me. It doesn't hurt my feelings. I do my job, you know. So with that said, I go, my belief of you, you're not covert. If you go to church all day, etc., and the way you're talking, I go, and you're shedding tears every which way, and the norm, covert narcissists don't do that. They'll do it, you know, here and there just to play the role of victim, but not consistently wise, you know. I go, if you are, then you're broken to your last dying breath, etc. You know, you can go to church all you want, go to therapy all you want, but my belief, the way I take, I would love to talk to you more, but you're just a hurt impact with high narcissist traits. But if you are covert, then I go, I'm not being rude to you, but stab in the heart. You know, nobody can fix you. No counselor, no therapist, no psychiatrist. I go, you're gonna be in therapy, like your big brother Lee, and you're gonna date your therapist and put your therapist in therapy. Because you're gonna pay him for a dummy, right? So with that said, you know, I'm gonna stab in the heart more. no God and nobody can fix you. Not even God. Like, why? God can't, what? Yeah, God can't even fix you. Why? He's a devil's disciple. The devil cannot step in God's house, quote unquote, because he will catch on fire, quote unquote. But who? Why? Because that's the rules, quote unquote. So with that said, the devil's disciples, you, the narcissist, can. And that he responded to my TikTok. He's like, well, if you're saying that God can't fix me, and I'm the devil's disciple, quote unquote, so we're stronger than God. And I was like, no. I did another response. I was like, no. So let's break it down really fast. So you have Adam and Eve. They started the war. It was Adam and Lilith. Adam folded, got in his feelings. But take Adam and Eve, take the humans out. Adam and Eve, Adam and Lilith, take him out. I go, basically what happened? Why are we having this conversation in reality? Why do you have imps and arcs? Because Lucifer called out God, yo, God, I can do your job. Your job ain't shit. God's like, yo, like, I don't even put out the owner card. Like, I treat you equally. Like, I'm above you, yes, but I treat everybody equally. But if you believe that that you could do a better job than I can, the ball's in your court. So they have a bet going on. So I like to use the word 7 because, but according to the Bible, God built the universe palm of His hand, 7 days. So let's go with 7, right? So with that said, it's like God's like, yo, told Lucifer, cool, you got 7 days. What? I already built the world in 7 days in the universe. You have 7 days. I give you, to do a better job than I can. I will not really interfere, only here and there when I have to. But in that, it's your world. You run the show. I sit back and just watch, supervise. And 7 days in there, between God and devil, that could be 7 fucking trillion years, human years, right? So I go, look around you. I think you go to a job and you do your job, you do position, and someone calls you out. Your job ain't shit. For example, me when I was working at CSK, Shucks, and now O'Reilly's, all the young cats, or even older, etc., they'd be like, being assistant manager, key holder ain't shit. I can do your job, man. And me, I love, what? You can do my job? Cool. Do it. Like, what do you mean? Here's my paperwork, take it. Do it, it's easy, right? Because all you do is walk around and look for shit. I go, that's all I do? Go, and then here's my paperwork. It's all in order. Do what it says. And think you have all day. Use your 8-10 hour shift, do the whole thing. And they'll be struggling looking for shit. Don't know how to do computer, all that. And at the end, like, here's this. Like, what? Take it back. I'm good. Like, I thought you said you could do my job. It ain't shit. It's a little tricky, right? I go, I'll show you, hold your hand, guide you every which way, so you can do my job. It's not that hard, I promise you that. And that's what I do. You want to get paid more money? Be a key holder. More responsibility, yes, but the only responsibility is, I just showed you, paperwork. Paperwork ain't shit. And I would show them, boom, boom, there you go. And I would teach them, train them, there you go. And now they pass the test, now you're a key holder. Now you make $2 more, and paperwork ain't shit, right? Like, yeah, there you go. I held your hand, guide you. And it happens all the time. When people call you out, same shit. Why I think the devil called out God. And the narcissists run the show. The narcs they have money, power all over the world. Look around you, man. Look at all this shit with the governments all over the world, etc. Potentially by me saying that might be a trigger warning. Potentially they might pull my fucking TikTok live because of that. So that's why I try race, religion, politics, COVID, the shop. Avoid it every which way. Talking it on platforms because they'll pull your shit. Like me, I talked about 9/11, I made a comment about it, and they got a first and last warning, like, next time you say anything, which I won't say more than I have to, we'll make your account strictly just to view. You cannot make TikToks, cannot make comments. I'm like, fuck. First offense, and first, they want to crucify my ass. Cool, sounds good, I won't say shit. Not on this platform about that. So I say 9/11, that's it, but I won't say more than that. I'll tell you, on the phone verbally, I'll tell you what I said, but I won't tell you on here, because I might try to lose my account. If I do, I just got to start all over again. It is what it is. That's crazy how you thought of that, though I have never seen no one have it. Oh, so people have, I've seen people have the, they'll have Agent Smith, they'll have Neos, but they have it because they love the movie. The movie's badass. Like, if you're into sci-fi and shit, it's badass, right? Most definitely. But that's when I was, picking at the Matrix. That's what we do in life. Why I think y'all was, I try to do good. Why do I keep fucking up? Like, I know I'm not a bad person, but I keep cheating, I keep drinking, I keep doing drugs. You're not a bad person. You're just going through the itch. Your overthinking's triggering you every which way, and you're trying to figure out how. Like, you're trying to put the piece of life, quote unquote, together. And that's why when you believe, like, man, we're trained to not, vent and fucking talk about our feelings. Because you're not, basically a pussy, all that bullshit. You're not a man the fuck up. Fuck tradition. Excuse my French. Females express that more, right? So that's why we bottle the fuck up, etc. And I will do it on my own. Do that. Destroy yourself. Have fun with that, right? So with that said, in reality, you always pick out the matrix. You're like, I know I'm a good person. I keep messing up, but there's got to be a reason why. It's not gonna fucking bored. There's got to be a reason why. And that's why we question ourselves, right? Every which way. And why do we worry about what? Love, time, death. Why worry about love? Like, I know I can give love to an individual and our shit's toxic, but eventually wise, I believe I should have a partner that getting the same love that I give love back. I'm tired of toxicity, And time, how long am I with this person? And when I can't get time back. Death, why do we worry about death? What if I die tomorrow, what legacy do I leave? What did I accomplish? What did I do? And then as far as death, also could be like, if my parents pass away, if my sibling passes away, like, you're overthinking way ahead of schedule. Like, you just try to keep it current events. But in the beginning, with no guidance, everything's going. Go check out Clapper. Let me write that down. I believe I've seen it. But once again, me as an individual, I'm rewatching I'm very tired. I'm rewatching every flick I've seen in my life because all this M. Narc horror, it's been in our face every which way. Every movie, every book. But I think you have the good guy, the bad guy that turned good. There it is. It's M. Snarks and the Lost Empath. For example, with the Avengers, right? You got damn, I'm tired. Thor's a hurt empath, right? He's a drunk, etc. He's going through his emotions, all the good shit, right? And he rages out here, etc. That the narc chick comes out, but he's a good guy. Right? A lot of people say he's a narcissist. They're like, no, he's just a hurt empath with high narcissist traits. And he's got power, so when he lashes out, he rages, the narc trait comes out of him. Low key, the bad guy turning good, he's a lost empath. Because, he was basically an orphan, and, the father got a hold of him and taught him, etc. And he's fighting himself. He's 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Am I a narc? Am I an amp? What am I? I'm in the middle. Like, no, you're hurt and broken, you lost. With guidance. That's why he does this. He does his mischief here and there, but he's a good guy. He just doesn't know that yet. So that's why I'm like, damn. And for example, like, for all traditional amps, hurt amps, you want to get in your feelings, you better get your tissue box. Me as an individual, even before this whole amp narc, vibing with you guys, the whole squad, right? Even before Facebook, do my lives, before I died, like, I shed tears, like, for sure at a funeral, yes, right? But like as an individual, I don't shed a lot of tears. Like, I would shed tears like when it build up because too much emotions, too much overthinking. I'll cry my own time. Like when I'm out from my ex, the kids, I'm driving to Seattle and I just let it go out finally because I just built too much in my head, etc. And I just boom, ball out, right? Now when I watch like movies, like for example, Collateral Beauty, every time I watch it, I shed tears. Shit, you're not. The only reason why is because I'm like, fuck. You watch it, you're like, damn. All this time, these movies have given the answer to life. Not knowing these actors, Will Smith's in it. All the actors are in it, right? Good actors. And they're just doing their job to make it a movie, and that's it. Potentially, they don't know anything about episode arcs. And with that said, they're just doing the movie. But if you break it down to the fullest, that's every traditional amp and hurt amp that they're going through. Love, time, death, which we all say love, time, and death, but not in different orders, but we do worry about that in the healing process. And before you understand this, how it functions in our lives in general. Because once again, I know I'm a good person, but I'm doing bad. Why am I going to get a good person? Why do I keep dating the wrong individuals? Why do I have kids with the wrong individuals? And so on and so on and so on, right? That's what about love, time, death. I deserve love. I need to stop wasting time. Death, I don't want to die miserably. I get that tomorrow, like shit. I die pissed off. Awesome. What a way to go, right? Quote unquote. So if you watch Collateral Beauty, trust me, you're getting your feelings. Me, like, I'm like, fuck. That's just crazy. And it sounds, and then just when you watch it, just the name on Collateral Beauty itself, like Collateral Beauty, if you make that analogy, understand it to the fullest, you'll understand why they call it Collateral Beauty. And that shit's gonna hurt you because you're like, fuck. So that's why you forgive, not forget. Don't hate, don't dislike, don't hold the grudge against them. Just don't do what did it to you, and so on, right? Kill out of beauty. Because how are you supposed to forgive someone that destroyed you? How are you supposed to show them love when they destroyed you? But you can, in time, I promise you can. I did it. A lot of us could do it. So it's just day by day and baby steps, you know? I'm lost right now. Oh, I know, brother. No, I got you. You know, the whole squad. You know, you're 5D, 60. You're ahead of the game. But with guidance, the 3D world, you know, we'll Lightworker gonna just hold your hand and guide you in all the amps, you know, to remind you what you are. And nothing's wrong with you at all. It's just the people around you in your environment. And for sure, ahead is overthinking, but that's why you just try to woo-saw control it. Keep positive amps that are healing like you're healing. Push on Narcs, energy vampires away 1,000. Anyone that gives you grief, get over them. It's life. Move the fuck on. Push them all away. Push them all away. Real short talk, because the idea is to have positive amps that are healing like you're healing, and that's it. Then you control your thinking a lot better. You can understand the scenario, work in your mansion, and you have less stress because you don't have to be like, fuck, I gotta deal with my ex, fuck, I gotta deal with my dad, I gotta deal with my coworker. No, especially coworkers. Be like, yo, keep it about work. We're not friends. Maybe in due time, but for now, just I'm working on myself. Please, I'm working on myself. Just keep it humble. You have all these coworkers to talk to. Why you want to talk to me? You know, we're just bumping heads. We don't get along. Hey, but what's up, brother? Today, how you doing? It's alive, man. I've been here a little too long. I'm supposed to get off a while ago. It's bad that I don't want to be around anyone. I'm a month sober from big. Hey, high five, pound and blow it out. Awesome, brother. That's good. And nothing's wrong with being around. No, you know, stay by yourself for now. That's the best feeling, just to fall back. And in the beginning, it does get being alone will get lonely because you're pushing everybody away, right? But you're working on yourself. The best part is that, yo, just take yourself out and chill and watch a flick, relax. You know, you got us. I tell you, yo, you always got me phone call away. You know, I'm always in your pocket. You know, so as long as you have positive people like you, yo, you're doing good. You're just working on yourself. Keep working on yourself. Do not fold. Do not give up at all. Like me tell you, me where I'm from, I don't got nobody. Especially after I'm now putting my TikTok on Facebook and people are like unfollow me and they're DMing me like, man, you still stuck on her? I'm like, no. A narrow-minded brown person would say that shit because you understand what I'm talking about. But with that said, here in Little Mexico, you don't like what I'm saying. I'm telling a story. Not a victim, not a survivor, just telling a story. You, I know who you are, and you stay in toxic shit. They get irritated, right? Come on, what do you mean toxic? Everyone knows we're on your relationship. Me, God and I just chose the popcorn like, and I just tell you I'm telling your face right now. That toxic shit, I don't miss none of that bullshit. You keep going to church. Keep praying to God. Do your thing. And keep cheering your partner. It'll be you're talking shit. I'm like, no, this is talking shit. You're an angel. You go to church. You soak it in. You're doing community comprehension. And you're not cheating your partner. You're not party kicking bitches, the whole etc. That is talking shit. I'm just dropping facts. You know, you hate hearing the truth. But with that said, I told him, SOS, stuck and stupid. 1.0 equals 3. Wrong answer, right? It's easier to blame. I'll take the blame all day. You blame me for the situation. I don't hurt my feelings. I'm not cheating on your partner. You are. Run from your excuses. That's not my shit. That's your shit. I'm about to give up shit. Getting hard to deal with. Well, just certain things you don't need in life, most definitely, but don't give up on everything, you know? Just do necessities, not accessories. Needs, not wants, you know? Keep all the positive people around you, and that's it. That vibe with you. You know, your coworkers, your people you vibe on TikTok, and that's it. Anyone that gives you grief, for not pushing them away. You know, it hurts, yes, because your sugar gets a lot smaller, but it lets you control everything a lot better and keep it humble. Like me, I'm my best friend 1,000. You got to be your best friend 1,000, because at the end of the day, for example, scenario, tomorrow you wake up, the world dies. Everybody but yourself. What happens to you? If you have no one in this world, everyone literally dies, and you gotta deal with yourself. Will you live on this earth by yourself till your last dying breath, or will you get bored, lonely, and you speed up the process of death and you take yourself out because you're like, fuck it, I'm the only person in the whole world. No one I talked about myself and God, if there's a higher power, quote unquote, in your head, right? So all I have is me. So I'm gonna die by myself. So do I die now, just take myself out, or just live to my last dying breath? Me? I'll live to my last dying breath solo. That's what I tell people. You have to be. Tell selfish, but you have to be selfish 1,000, not 100, 1,000. All this shit. Oh, don't be selfish. Fuck that. You gotta be selfish. End of the day, if you have nobody, you know, no one to vibe with you, you have yourself. At least you have yourself. Be your best friend every which way, you know? I'm about to go. Oh, sorry. I'm tired of repeating myself again. But anyways, yeah, I tell you, it's day by day baby steps, you know? Like, it's, I know I say it easy because, you know, I'm over it. No disrespect with Hermano at all. Nothing like that. But I tell you, that's what are we? Like, you know, we're here to heal, guide, support, uplift. For one, show your love to you. But I can't fix you. God can't fix you. Nobody can fix you but you. But we can hold your hand, guide you, help you work on your mansion, and that's it. And once again, we're all broken in the beginning, but the squad, you'll heal and let go a lot faster. I promise you that. I guarantee that for sure. But with that said, that's on your head. We just hold your hand and guide you. So, oh man, 12 minutes, kids. I definitely gotta get. I'm like way past myself. Ugh. But anyways, yeah. Tomorrow, whatchamacallit, kiddos will be here. Potentially in the afternoon because the kids have school, I believe. So when we talk later today, I will make more sense. Oh yeah, no, for sure, man. No, for sure. Here it's kind of, you go and do so much message, then you jump on. Now you do True Lives, which is awesome. Finally, TikTok up their game. But with that said, as long as you don't talk about race, religion, politics, COVID, and the shot, all the great shit, they won't potentially not block the live. But when you go gaslight with two other people, trios, etc., all my people, your people, and the third parties people see all of the comments and everyone's vibing. The downfall, if anyone gets in the feelings, they can report the live and boop. If I believe the way it works, if I started the live, then I get banned for the live for whatever 1 week. You guys don't get grounded, I get grounded. So yeah, that's why this cool black cat that I read from here on here. He talks about the whole, you know, like the BLM, Black Lives Matter, and then the whole racial tendency, you know, white supremacy, all the good shit. And we speak facts for sure, but you know that the downfall is like, you know, talk about any platform about that. It's a lot of tension, it's a lot of triggers, and we don't own the platform, so we have to keep it humble. He goes, yeah, I guess I understand it's fair, very unfair, but yeah, I think about switching to Clapper. I will scope it out. I have it right here in my notes. Gotta download it. So remember, computer question, guys, I got you. Movies, music, I got you. Oh, shit, listen to Power Now. I don't know if you heard it, whether or not, but it's called the Power Now. It's that's basically going through your healing, awaken, woke process. Basically, the breakdown is keep it in the present. Power Now, which is now today, is the present. So that's if you have time to scope it out, it's on YouTube. And if you want, I can email it to you. I actually downloaded it, so I have it on my laptop. So it's I heard it about 5-6 years ago. One of my customers gave it to me. And I talk to him, he said all the time. I tell him, yo, I love you for doing that. What do you mean? Like, remember the Power Now you gave it to me? Like, yeah. I go in the beginning, listen to it, but I was hurt. I was traditional. I was a hurt amp, right? So some stuff I did do communication comprehension. Some of it communicated but no comprehension. I'm like, it didn't make sense to me. But now that I'm woke, I'm like, oh, that's why I listen to him. I'm like, yo, this is all me. Like, holy shit. And I was telling him, you know, his name's Sunny. I was like, that'd be cool. Like, I gotta Google see that one that created that book, that wrote it, the author, etc. Like, if he's still alive, I would love to talk to him. Like, yo, so are you woke? Are you a Neo? Or are you awakening? Like, you know? So yeah. Oh man. But Clapper, I'm gonna scope it out in a minute. See what's up. Download it tonight, so I can watch it tomorrow before the boys get here. But yeah. 9 minutes, kids. I definitely have to get up in 9 minutes because once again, my poor body. They don't ban for anything unless it's illegal. Actually, with that said, I won't say it on here, but I will make a TikTok. And when I make the TikTok, I'm pretty confident I'm gonna get people in their feelings, and they'll report that TikTok. But it's okay because it'll be on my phone. I'll also upload it to my IG, my Facebook, and my Twitter, and get more people in their feelings. And that's why I say all the time, like, yo, like, we can do a live if you want to, or if you don't worry about getting banned, let's do a Zoom call. Zoom call for the most part is free for all. Like, you know, as long as you didn't say I'm gonna kill somebody, you know, they don't really regulate you, you know. And then from there, to me, we'll vibe, etc. And from there, like it's for me, I use the YouTube material if you allow me to upload, etc. In the beginning, they'll say yes, and then they get into feelings because I tell people I will talk about whatever, anything open and freely. I'm open book, every which way 1,000. I won't get my feelings, but if you get in your feelings, I will call you out like, yo, you're raising your voice and to chill, like switch the subject. I'm doing good, like, nah, you're raising your voice. And if other people are like vibing, like, oh yeah, no, let's switch the subject. We'll fall back that another time when you need to, when you understand what triggers you. Because every time you raise your voice and you start, Bible thing you believe is because of trigger. That's why. I tell you, I'm the whole world triggered. But anyway, so it was my last life. It was going smooth, right? It was like 2.5 hours, almost 3 hours in situation, I believe. I dropped a word, and that word got me reported for hate crime. And I've been in the beginning. I couldn't figure out why I got banned, and I was like, well, I didn't say anything wrong, but that's again, you gotta tear apart the scenario. And I was talking about benefits. I was talking about the way I look, and I was like, oh yeah, I know exactly what it said. And I was when I say this, but there's one of my female followers. She followed me, and no respect to her at all, but she's African American, black, and I said a word, and I'm like, oh yeah, I triggered her. She reported it, which nothing wrong, nothing against her. I will do it to talk about it, elaborate more. But even then, when I do it, potentially it will get plugged, but it's cool. If they remove it, I have my phone anyways. So, but anyway, that's the downfall in this platform: race, religion, politics, the COVID, and the vaccines. The major things you shouldn't really talk about out here, which people do, but then eventually they get banned. They remove the TikToks, and they get in the feelings. I'm just like, yeah, I'll avoid the subjects on here every which way, so I don't get banned or plugged, etc. Just keep it PG, best as. I'll stick to my narcs, and that's it. Damn, bro, that's a long 4 minutes. I know. I got 6 more minutes. I know. Before, yeah, the 4 minutes before, yeah, I was like, look at the time. I'm like, oh shit, and it's going. It happens all the time. Like I always say, I'll be off in a minute. It just keeps going. What up, Getty Gray? What up? Oh wait, quotes. How's it going? But what you call it? Yeah, that's like I did a dual live with Kyle, which I gotta hit him up, see how he's doing. But he does wow. I'm pretty confident that's his job, profession wise. He does like on YouTube, even on TikTok. He does like 24-hour lives. And he does spiritual talk. He's hella cool, man. Like it was a good. Like if you go to my YouTube channel, go to my bio, click the Instagram IG icon, and click my YouTube channel, Squares and Circles. I think it's like it'll say right there. It'll say like dual live with Kyle, and it's long. We did like 4 hours together, and then I did an hour on here by myself after. And yeah, it was a good live, man. I loved it. It was an awesome open-minded session. But that was a badass live. Like I love doing dual lives and just vibing and be open-minded without no one getting in their feelings, So like it would be cool because I'd be like I would respond like, hey, I'll answer your way, your people vibe, and answer my way how my people and I vibe. It was good, man. On both parties are like, yo, this is like the best live I've seen because you guys are going at it in a positive way, and no one's like being like you said, no one's beating each other the vibe. Like, nah, I'm not. Call me stupid. I'm stupid. It's cool. Sounds good. Like, I just need you to elaborate why I'm stupid, and I just can understand why you think I am. I know I'm not, but I just need to know, and so on and so on. So it was good. It was funny because he'd be talking right, and he loves to like draw. So he'd be like, he was doing like this little, hey, you see right here. You watch the tape. He'd be like, okay, so I'm doing good, but then I fall down right here. If I'm doing good, then I fall down right here. I go, oh, in life that's called triggers. So triggers, yeah, because in your head, your mansion, for example, scenario, you go to the store, you woke up good, you slept good, you feeling good, right? Positive. Last night you slept good, no issues, no nightmares, nothing, right? So you're doing good, but you go to the store, you see yellow roses, but you're saying like exes. Let's say your ex, third relationship ago wise. I'm tired. Whatchamacallit, they loved yellow roses, and that triggered you because it gives you feeling. Now you're either mad, bitter, you're sad. Okay, then why are you sad? Observe yourself, talk to yourself. In the beginning, I used to do checking yourself. talking to yourself, then you won't see it. But in time, you're like, okay, he talked about that. He's like, I like that triggers. Like, no, it's